live.
Nero.
Man, what's up? What's up? What's up, man? What now?
Man, we living righteous over here, man. God is good. God has delivered upon us a young, fresh, innovative defensive coaching staff, man. We have been asking the Dallas Cowboys for about 2 decades now to embrace, getting, some up and coming risers and not the old refurbished failures, man. In years past, man, we would have had, we would have had a Rex Ryan in here. We would have had a Wink Martindale in here, a Matt Patricia. We would have had a Sean McDermott. Somebody, they had a name and, they done been in the league for 50, 11 years. I love this approach, man. Whether it works or not, they get to be seen. There's gonna be some stuff that's gonna be up to the front office and getting some talent in here for these coaches to actually coach up. But man, I like the direction, man. I like the direction. I like the approach, and I like everything that was said so far by Christian Parker. Up there at that presser. And look at him, man. Derek Ainsley. Ain't Brim the boy from Georgia, the outside linebacker coach?
No, that's Deribe. Uzo Deribe.
Uzo Deribe. Okay. The only person, that I don't know too much about was Scott Simmons. I ain't know too much about Scott Simmons at his time up there at SMU. But listen, I got a lot of respect, for them going against the grain. They went real melanated, they went real young, and they went real qualified, man.
Yeah. The main thing that I saw was absolutely, again, qualified strangers, So that wasn't new in terms of how Shoddy did the offense. He did the exact same thing with the defense, So, and I think we're going to have similar results for sure. So when you say what now, it's time to build the players, right? It's time to build the players. And I think they did a good job on offense last year. I think it does start with having a clear vision. One of the main things I kept hearing from the press conference is aligned, right? And I heard a lot of alignment, building through the trenches. He put a lot of emphasis on that nickel. So that's a lot we can talk about, but man, I'm just open to hear what y'all thought press conference wise. We ain't heard from my boy Landlord. What's up, Landlord?
What's going on?
Chilling.
I feel good about it, man. I told him one of my main things I seen that was different from how we operate is it didn't have the glimmer, the glitz and the glam that Dallas usually have. It wasn't exciting. He didn't have a catchphrase and all these headlines and stuff like that.
He was busy.
And it was real stoic and
business.
It was real business.
Yep.
Like
very.
And I feel like that's needed in Dallas. Like I told you, every coach that we have, I try to have something to hang my hat on.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one thing I had my hat on when it come to Mike McCarthy. Well, I felt like he was just a football guy. It was just straight football.
Yeah.
He didn't care about the mic. He didn't care about the camera.
Right.
All he cared about is winning and football.
Well,
that's
point.
what type of attitude you need in Dallas. Like, it's too much. It's too many other distractions for you to be involved or invested in anything else. Like, you need to be 100% focused on football. And I feel like this was a straight football move, man. I can't lie. Because I don't see no other reasons why you go hire a off-brand person that nobody knows, nobody but football people. That's what matters. Like, the fans, nobody knew this guy. The people that's football people, the people that's in his respective, profession, they raving about him. To me, it don't give me I don't see no other benefits outside of football reasons for them to go in this direction. And that's what made me feel confident. And I'm almost certain that this was like 90% shot. And I love it.
Yeah, when I was listening to the press conference, I felt like everything was just calculated. You know what I'm saying? I felt everything was it was strategic. It was meaning behind it. It was genuine. I felt conviction. I felt calmness from him. I felt like he had a chip on his shoulder. I felt that chip on his shoulder, like in that press conference, whether people like it or not. Especially when it's like, do you feel like you're ready? Like, yeah, I'm ready. Like, quick, like just, what I'm saying, put everybody in their place real fast, because that him being up there in that complexion is actually huge. What he represented and everything like that. People underestimating him. Even some people asking him the questions, and he just felt like, yeah, I'm ready. How I know I'm ready? Because I know I'm ready. I don't need to give you any more explanation. As far as the staff goes, I really like the staff. I feel like we did a lot of things right, and like we corrected a lot of things. Like, I feel like we have an insurance in place in case of like if this goes either way. I feel like we got teachers in the building. I feel like we got people from different backgrounds that can help contribute to this scheme, because we still don't know what it is yet. Even though he did give us hints, but he really didn't give us hints. But I just felt like somebody that he had on his poker face.
One thing I do love, real quick, just to add on, just real quick, when they asked him those type of pressing questions, he ain't have no smiles. He was not playing around. Like, it went like, yeah, haha, I'm the young guy. I'm happy to be here. Let me show you. Like, that's the beauty of hiring somebody that don't feel like they just happy to be here. That man felt like he earned it. Like, real talk. I was like, what you about to go? I was like,
Nah, I was gonna ask you, bro. What did you think of keeping the studs in and the Valero shades?
hey, I said he on his Pimp C in here, man.
I said, we gotta hit it. What you think of that, bro? My boy, he still kept the studs in. I was like, say, man, this Dallas, dog.
Smooth with it.
Hey, man. Yeah, I like his demeanor though, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he himself, he's authentic, man. He ain't went up there trying to change nothing. He ain't up there trying to put on no damn button down. Like, this a football guy, man. This is a straight up and down football guy, man. I love that. He got he got 2 watches on, man.
Say, man. Is he? That boy's a brother. That boy had
you got 2 watches on.
Okay. He got the Apple Watch. He got the Apple Watch, and he got something else, maybe a Rollie or something. Like a look.
He got the steering wheel charm, man.
Say, man. Hey, man.
Mr. 2 watches. That's his nickname.
2 watches. Say, we do need to send. Listen, bro. We need to send the boys a care package. All the local barbershop. I'm serious. We need that. They gonna need barbers. They gonna need barbecue spots. They gonna need, the fish spot, the burger spot, all hood. The fridge. Yeah, they need to know where it's at. We need to send them boys a care package, bro. Cause we know how it is. When you go to a different city, the first thing you go do as a brother is find a barber, dog.
Yeah, he definitely, and maybe unless he got a traveling barber, that's somebody that's with him.
He won't have no trouble. You know why I know he won't have no trouble? Where was his first job at?
Philly. Well,
I'm talking about ever. His first job ever coaching. It was at an HBCU. All HBCUs are in the league. He would fit just right in. And he talked about it in there. He did some things back in the day.
You saying he got the alumni got him?
Not even that. He's just comfortable. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all didn't know, like, every HBCU is literally in the hood. Alabama State.
No, I'm saying he go still need the hookup though.
Pine Bluff.
Pine Bluff is in Arkansas.
He gonna need the hookup. Like, how do you know the barbecue spot if you don't tell him?
You throw a fish in the water, what he gonna do?
You saying he go find it out of Frisco? No, sir. No, Frisco go have that boy eating Wingstop.
I promise you, he gonna find his way. He gonna always find his way.
Nah, man, we gonna have to send that dude
franchise
a tweet,
brand name chicken.
We gonna send that dude a tweet with the hookup, bro. Because we from Dallas, so like, what happened when I sent you to that chicken spot? All right, need to get on football, man. You got me talking about food.
My Royals? Oh, shit, yeah, man. We could always talk about some damn food.
You feel me? See, you ain't even know about Raws until I put you on it, man. Yeah, and somebody put me on Raws.
See, we got him. He'll be all right.
All right, man. Let's get into some football, man. We gonna go through this stuff line by line. Let's go, bro.
Yeah, so I'll read this, man. So there is belief that running back Josh Jacobs could be a cap casualty for the Packers this offseason. Moving on for them would free up $11.4 million in cap space with roughly about $3 million in dead money. So they got a lot of positive equity in getting Josh Jacobs up off the team. So I'm going to be frank with you. I'm not even going to ask y'all nothing. I'm just going to give y'all my thoughts about this shit, and then y'all can go.
Mm-hmm.
This is stuff like this is why they don't need to be in a rush to pay Javonte Williams. And listen, I think I like Javonte Williams more than everybody on this panel.
Damn lie.
I still want better.
Hold on. I'll let you go with that. Yeah.
No, cause I was gonna let him stick around. He hit the 1,200 yards. Like, he ain't that bad. We can get a guy behind him. Boy, the moment I heard of some better guys on the free agent market, like, all right, man, I'm gonna holler at you, man. We gonna pack you up. Don't even worry about it. By the time you get home, your bags will be packed. We will have the car running, and we will personally drive you down to the airport, man. Appreciate you for everything you did, man. We're going to get you a complimentary bottle of Hennessy on the way out, man, for all the memories. Thank you. And Josh Jacobs, you might as well just hold what you got. We will wait at the airport for you after we drop Devontae off. We gonna drop him off and pick you up in the same trip.
When I heard they said Kamara, man, we were trying to get Kamara last year. You know what I'm saying? We were trying to trade for Kamara. Now they talking about he might be a captain. Sir, I ain't even finna play with y'all. And I seen people on, and yeah, that was Lou. I had to call Lou about that. I said, man, as soon as he made a post, people up there outraged, talking about, why would you do that to Williams? Like, bro, that love, that commitment that we have to these players, I feel like that's one of our biggest flaws, bro. You gotta be cutthroat in business, man. You can't, bro. I told, my perfect example is, you love your cousin to death, but if you hired his ass and he was late every day, after a while, you gonna be like, you got to go. Like, shit, you setting a bad example for the rest of the employees. Like, if I keep letting you do this every single day, that's gonna be bad business for everybody. So, sir, it don't matter about how much you love somebody. It's about who's the best. It's about getting better. It's about being competitive. It's about having a better overall football team. Like, I don't give a damn about nobody names that you can name if you tell me I can get somebody better. Like, if I can get somebody better, we can have a discussion. That's when I can't get somebody better, that's when I be in outrage. Like, bro, what? How you gonna, you know what I'm saying? If you can't paint me out a realistic way that I can get better than the player that you talking about getting rid of, then I don't want to talk to you. Like, I'm good. But if you can, I'm all ears. No cap.
We claim we always want to be Philly, but we really don't never want to do all of the Philly things. Like, we claim we want to go to the big dance. Miles Sanders, didn't he have 1,300 yards?
Yep.
And they cut his ass?
Yep.
Because you know why? Saquon was available.
That's right.
We don't care about relationships. You wearing the star and everything like that. We appreciate you. Who DeMarco Murray loved you. Everything like that. Zeke was available, and I appreciate what I got from Zeke. That's just what it is. I don't. The biggest downfall with the Dallas Cowboys, we fall in love with the players as soon as they put on the star. But, you know what I'm saying? And we want to win with them. This is not no soap opera, man. This is a football team. Better your best.
Yeah.
And, man, listen.
Lou, you missed it, Lou. They did that twice, too. Philly did it twice. Swift had a great year. They moved on his ass. Then Miles Sanders had a great year. Moved on from his ass. And when it got somebody better, they was looking for better. That's what they was looking for.
Real shit.
I definitely agree that we definitely fall in love with players too much here. We do. I mean, I posted that, that Kamara would be doper than Williams. Boy, I had some people. Are they
spinning on you about that?
I had a couple. I ain't respond to them. One guy was like, I'm muting this asshole or something like that. I was like, bro,
they be so outraged.
I like, bro, I actually watched the film on that, dog. Like, for real. Like, we looked at every one of these dudes we looked at the trade deadline. Every one of them. We looked at Kamara. We already did the work, bro. To know he dope. He real
He
dope.
still got it.
Behind
That's
this
the question I was
line?
going to ask. At his age, I was going to ask if he still got it. If he still got it, I won't.
He
Oh, he
dope.
still got
Bro,
it.
we watched the
He
film
dope.
last year.
He
We gotta
dope,
watch
bro.
the film this year.
He's
got
still
it.
Last
dope.
year, he was that dude.
He's still that dude.
I remember we watched him when he ran against us and shit.
He was dope that day.
He still
Boy, he
got
was
it,
dope.
man.
This
He
what
still
y'all
got
gotta understand too. We gotta absolutely add in what's gonna happen when he's here. Not with the Saints. The
Exactly.
Saints don't have the type of weapons that we have.
Right.
The Saints don't have the threat of George Pickens, the threat of CeeDee Lamb, the threat of
Quarterback.
the quarterback that we
The
have.
big three in
know
the
what I'm
middle
saying?
that's blocking.
The offensive line that we have.
Right.
Like they don't have
Clayton
all that
Adams.
offense. And I told y'all, to be fair, this is not a knock at Williams. But that young man went up against a lot of light boxes. He did. He went up against a lot of light boxes. So if you give Alvin Dontavius Kamara, I'm gonna give him a nickname, a middle
He
name.
gave him a middle name.
It gotta be.
He gave him the blackest middle name he could.
Look, I know he drank some Kool-Aid in his day. Alvin Dontavius Kamara on this football team right here, man, please. Well, all right.
He taking
Let
all
him
them
do
long
it.
runs.
Let
to
him
the
do
crib.
it.
All
Bro,
of them to the crib.
them light boxes that Williams was going up against. Like, and
I got a
I'm
question
telling you,
for
bro,
y'all.
it remind me of the old running back. We left a little meat on the bone. He did. Sometimes he gave you some yards that you didn't supposed to have too. I'm gonna be fair to Williams. This is not a Williams. I'm not dragging him. That's not what I'm trying to do. Yeah, this ain't that. I'm just telling you that it was. I said this during season, so I'm always been true to my feelings about Williams. People got mad at me then. What I said when Williams get the ball, sometimes I be like, bro, if he was just a little, if he was just a little bit better, we'll be going crazy. Like that's what I said. I always said that. Some runs I be like, damn, bro, that run could have been something if he would have been able to make somebody miss right there. Like, and I feel like, and I told you, this is a preference. I'm gonna admit that. So I got a little bias when I say this, but to me, my desired running back, he has to be able to make the first guy miss, bro. If you can't make the first guy miss, you damn near useless to me. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, you need to go. Cause guess what? It's always gonna be a first guy most of the time. How many plays you gonna have perfectly blocked up?
Yeah,
How
rare.
many?
It's rare.
Not many.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest though. I want to say this, bro. Every one of us have failed if we put out no content about this.
What's up?
I mean,
Talk about the running back situation.
Running back.
mhm.
Yeah.
I'm talking about. I'm pointing at everybody. Landlord, you, Henny, you, Lou. I need about 2 shorts from you because your shit be doing 100K. You know what I'm saying?
Going
Every
crazy.
time.
So listen. If we don't get to see, because it's possible, it's very possible. Because think about it. When Saquon was available, Swift was available, Jacob was available before. He was
And
with the
same
Raiders at
offseason.
first. He was in that
Sure
same
did.
free agent draft class. He was in that same class. It was Swift in it. It was Mixon. Joe Mixon was in that one, bro. I remember I did.
Derrick Henry was in it.
Derrick Henry was in that one. Yeah. And we wanted to draft one. And I remember I came out. I was like, them free agent backs better than them young bulls. We almost right there again. You know what I'm saying?
We are. I ain't gonna lie. This is getting ready to be one of those running back free agency classes.
This looking like
I'm
one
proud
of
of Jacobs, bro. Jacobs really, he the only running back I've seen that completely changed his archetype in the middle of the season or in the middle of his career.
And we screwed that up last time.
we
screwed
did.
it up.
We went with
We
Pollard.
franchise tag Pollard
Yep.
in one of the most rich running back free agency classes there was.
And it was
We
depressed
franchised
then
on.
too.
That's not
It
even-
was
that's not
it was
even the year,
depressed. Boss was going
Yeah,
for
and
like
it-
That
$5
was
million.
the year. That was
Oh,
the
was
year.
it?
2020, it was 2024 when Derrick Henry and Saquon all them was on the open market. Tony
Yep.
Pollard was gone. We went with Zeke and Rico.
Yeah,
They was
that
even
year.
worse.
But the year
even worse.
before, we
Before
tagged
we
Pollard.
Before we tagged Pollard.
The reason
Yeah,
we
that was
the
that
reason
year though.
The reason I'm thinking about it like that is because that was the running back rich draft.
Yes.
I think that's what that was.
draft.
The
it was
draft
alright.
rich.
I remember that draft. That draft was with Wright. It was with old boy out of USC that went to Green Bay.
He actually ended up flopping.
Let me
Actually,
let me go to 2020 for that draft class.
Marshall.
Yeah.
I remember one of the best running back drafts. We didn't draft a running back at all. We draft Deuce Vaughn. Whatever.
I think
year
that was a
was,
Bijan draft too. I think.
I think that was
2023.
Gibbs and Bijan now.
Yeah,
Was it
I think
Bucky
so.
That was
Irvin,
like 2023 or
too? I love
2022.
Bucky Irvin, bro. Coming out.
Yeah. So now we gotta all do content on that because we could do that again. Cause Cowboy Nation just ready to pay Williams. They are. They
They trying to be.
They
loyal
ready.
in the wrong
Why would you
situation,
shop?
bro.
Why? I'm like, so wait. Damn. For real.
All right.
Wait.
Let's see.
For real.
All right,
Listen, y'all.
2024 with the quarterback draft, because that's when Drake May and Jaden Daniels and Caleb Williams got drafted. I'm trying to see who the running backs were.
Who was at 12?
12, Bo Nix.
Okay, that wasn't a draft.
Damn, they did have a good quarterback draft.
Yeah, see,
So-
this the year where let's see, who the hell we draft this year? 2024.
Probably Guyton or somebody.
Oh no, 2024.
Yeah, we drafted Tyler Guyton at 29. You're right.
Crazy.
And then BB.
So, yeah, man. Now, so I'm gonna do some content on that. I'm gonna probably do some videos on both Jacobs. I'm gonna do a live. I'm gonna look at his all 22. Just confirm. I don't like to look at names. I like to look at film.
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely go look at the film on that boy. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? Just to confirm that he ain't fell off a cliff. That's all. But then after I look at him, I'm gonna go look at Kamara. I'm gonna push the hell out of that over Williams. Boss gonna be like, boy, it's like, man, it's hard to say what's real, but when you got evidence, you got to go with it. Let's keep going, man. We got a lot of topics to talk about, man.
Hey, keep pushing through them, man. All right, so this is what I really want to talk to y'all about in terms of, the cap. Because, we did want to try to be a little bit more thorough looking to the future.
Mm-hmm.
The Dallas Cowboys have 3 starters that run out of guaranteed money in 2027. And these are the metrics that, and according to Spotrac, like the numbers are slightly different if you're looking over the cap, but it's still positive equity. Mm-hmm. So according to Spotrac, Jake Ferguson, if you cut him in 2027, you have $21.4 million of cap savings for the lifetime of the contract and only $7.4 million in dead money. Also, the cap savings is $39 million with only $12 million in dead cap. The Ron Bland, $49.3 million in cap savings and only $8.8 million in dead cap. And I want everybody to remember the way that dead cap hits. All dead cap hits must be paid within the first 2 years. Because even if it's extrapolated over 5 years, all of that dead money is accelerated. So if you had 5 years worth of dead money spread across the contract, it has to be paid within the first 2 years. So you'll pay all this dead money in the first 2 years. You'll have a smaller cap charge in the first year, and then a larger one in the second year. But you still have a lot of positive equity there. So if you wanted to go and go hunt for whales, the underperforming dudes on your team, the guys that got paid that did not deserve it, and the Dallas Cowboys ain't crazy, because if you really look at the way that they structure these guys' contracts, they're basically 2-year deals with a third-year option by the team. And they're in situations similar to what Zach Martin was in. You see, this is why Zach Martin had tried to jump the line. He had no more guaranteed money on his contract. Right. So he could have got cut, traded. Nobody would have gave a damn because it wouldn't affect the cap at all. Right. So he went back to the table, held his nuts like, I'm Zach Martin.
Exactly.
And they folded like some hoes.
Yep.
You can't ever do that again. When you get underperforming players or declining players in this same situation, which they will be, next year, you cut the cord, man. This is a performance-based league, man. If you are not performing, you don't need to fucking be here.
If Jake ain't close to 1,000 yards next year, bro, let him go.
I'm already.
And I know
he can go.
Go ahead.
Regardless. He can go regardless for me. It's just neither. We just need to.
I wish we drafted Sadiq, but they ain't gonna do that. They ain't gonna be gangster enough. Cause I think he might be there at 20.
Yeah, I'm just worried about the knees with Tyreek. I like Sadiq too, but it's just right now we got too many tight ends under contract for us to like view it as a need just yet. That's the same thing with Will. linebacker, the outside linebacker. People trying to push Shawnee Styles. It's like, why are we doing that? If y'all were crying about linebacker last year, you were crying about Kenneth Murray and Jack Sanborn. I didn't hear nothing about no Shamar James or no DeMarvion Overshown. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to run a linebacker in the draft, we should be only looking for Mikes, middle linebackers. So yeah.
I will say, going back to this in relation to your question, because you said that basically this is in relation to trying to go whale hunting, right? Trying to be one of them few teams that's going to have 3 max paid players over 30 average per years, right? Here,
yes, because
okay,
I'm cutting fat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If we cut the fat and we still can't afford it, then we can have some real conversations about moving forward and shit. But we gonna clean house first on some folks that don't need to be here.
Gotcha. So this is exactly why we working on, and y'all got to give us some time to do this. We gonna have to take this type of stuff and we gonna have to put it on like a chart, right? And so what it'll do is it'll show. And this is exactly what Michael Gehlken did. That's why he predicted it was going to be a hard decision between Lamb and Micah. He knew it because he was looking at them dead caps from Zach, So what you saying is we going to have 1 year bumpy and it's going to get better, basically. That's what you saying. Yeah. Because the bumpy year go be next year or the next 2 years, because that's when we'll be getting them off the books.
Yeah, and it won't. And this is going to be the thing, and this is the difference in between what happened with Zach. There was no positive equity when Zach Martin moved on because he just signed a damn contract.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like he signed a new contract, still had money owed, and then the dead cap hit. We don't owe them shit.
No, I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
I get it.
They paid it.
I was just talking about the bumpiness that is going to clearly be when you make these decisions, because you're going to have dead cap on your books.
For $30 million over 2 years, basically.
Yeah. So it's about basically it's going to be like it is now, because right now it's around 25. So it'll be a 2 years of 25. So basically, or close to that. No, not
it'll be 16. Because see, if it's let's do the math right now. So there's 12 million in dead money for Osa.
Yeah.
There's 8.8 for the Ryan Bland. So let's round it up to 21, right?
Yeah, that's about 30.
Yeah, 30.
So it's just about 30.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's going to depend on what the dead cap hits. Because remember, it might be you're paying $12 million in dead money the first year and 18 the next year, because it's got to be paid within the first 2. It's normally not no shit like 10 and 20.
No, I got you.
They usually have it split up.
That goes to the other conversation that a lot of people like to say is the cap rises, right? They say, but the cap is rising, right? Well, the cap has been rising about 25 million per year, so that eats up half of your cap in terms of the raising of the cap. Just those cuts eat that, half of that.
Well, we ain't even factoring the money that you get back though, because you got to do the math, pull it back up so we can do the math on the cap savings, because you make these kind of moves when you save money. So add it up. There's 21.4 million. There's 39 million, and there's 49.3.
110.
Yeah, but see that cap savings
compared to
the cap savings rate, we're not getting no money back from them. That just means we're not paying that out.
It's money that you're saving.
On the team anymore.
It's money that you're saving.
Right.
This is the money.
So you're not paying that out. So the real calculation is the dead.
So you can spend it out.
Right. So
it's really the cap savings minus the dead money, boss. That's how much money you're saving.
No, I get it. No, I totally
minus
get it.
30. It's like 80.
So in relation to a big ticket, we would have to then compare this to like a Dak, or let's go look at that real quick. Let's go look at.
Yeah. Also, what is the so when we do a restructure, it's converting the salary into
it's converting the base salary into a signing bonus that paid out over a period of time.
Yeah. What is that period? Like, is it 5 years?
It depends on the structure of the contract, because if you can even put it on the void years. You know what I'm saying? Because you can spread it throughout the lifetime of the contract if you wanted to.
I see. That's what I was saying. Like I thought it was a years left, or we can use the void. Okay, so that's why it can last longer.
Yeah, you can add it to the void years as well. You know, you can put some shit 2 years. He been gone 2 years, but you got void years left on his shit. you can put it back to there.
I mean, Dak's cap is like 70. When it's restructured, it goes down to 30.
It depends on they do the max restructure, because there's level to it. It can be as high as the figure that we gave from over the cap. It can be slightly lower depending on how they do the restructure.
And that 40 million, they'll spread it out over however many. The money they just converted, they'll spread it out over whatever they want.
Yeah. Also, you know, that's why people, you know, try not to, outside of quarterbacks, you know, a player that's like 30, you don't need to be restructuring their ass for the most part. You either need. I
wouldn't touch Dax. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's too much money. I mean, not that I wouldn't restructure that much. That's a lot of money to restructure.
All right, y'all. I got CeeDee Lamb up. I think this is a good reference point.
Okay.
So the reason why I think this is a good reference point is because his cap hit in 2024, the first year of his was 8.
Correct.
Okay, and then the next year was 15, and then like by year 3 it ballooned
to 38.
To 38,
and that's why
is that this year?
And that's why, and that's why he's a restructured candidate, because mostly what people want to do with players like CeeDee Lamb at their age, they're not scared to restructure them because they feel like they can make it to a second contract.
No, I'm with it.
Because guys, the main like, thing. Yeah. The only thing I'm trying to say is just talk about like the method behind the madness on younger players when they get restructured and shit.
And the reason why I was showing the cap hits because I was trying to put it on. I was trying to look at the timing of when it would likely balloon, because that's what we was looking at according to this. Because you asked about it from a max type of player perspective. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you looking at like 30 million of dead cap space, right? Mm-hmm. When would you feel good about not having to deal with that? Then that would be likely 2028, 29. And they'll be off the books basically. Yeah. So it'll be a better time if we did make this decision, to your point, to then you wouldn't feel as bad about Pickens or Crosby, because they'll be off your books before they shit accelerate basically.
Pretty much, yes. And to your point about Crosby, please pull his contract up, because there's a talking point that I want to touch on.
Okay.
Oh, you had spoke.
And by the way, what premium player would y'all give up, Boss and Lou?
For who?
They said the asking price is 2 first and a premium player for Crosby.
What I want to do is I would want to give up pick 20 and give up a player. So
they just said the price is 2 first.
I know they said that, but I'm negotiating.
I get that, but I'm just saying, like, yeah.
But they ain't gonna look at it like just 2 first. They ain't gonna tie you down to like 2 first. That's just kind of like a
starting point
for them. So, you know, because they want the player over the pick. That's why they'll be interested in Pickens or CeeDee Lamb. They'll be interested in that, and that's what makes Dallas an attractive trade partner and one of the most attractive. See, a lot of people
name the most unattractive 2 people to trade though. Like,
nah,
we got other assets.
Wait. Nah, I mean, not on the level of Crosby. Not, I mean, you gonna have to give up something, right?
Not neither one of those guys. I'm sorry.
You can't have both. You got to give up one of them.
Who said that?
And you don't even need both.
Oh,
man.
Also, to the point.
Hear me out, because you said what would be mine, and I can tell you why. I would give up in a heartbeat, right? For Crosby. I mean, without blinking. I'm giving up 20. And I'm giving up, let's say, Pickens. Right now. Right? So that allows me to keep 12. And then I'm going.
Right, I need you to.
And then I'm going for Tate. I won't take.
Okay, so he probably going in the top 10. So
might
my
not.
point, but my second point,
I got a plan B for him.
My second point is this: we got to stop acting like it's the easiest thing to trade Pickens. We don't own his rights.
I know.
We even tag this man.
I know.
So I'm just saying, like if we talking about realistic scenarios.
It's realistic.
Trade for Matt. I mean, it's one of the lowest odds.
Nah, it ain't really low.
Listen, hold on, man. Hold on, dog. Can I finish?
We debating, like, we cutting each other off. It ain't nobody got the flow yet.
I ain't cut y'all. I'm just saying, it's hard to trade a player that has options. Like a player under contract that does not have a no trade clause and shit like that. They have no say so. You can ship them to Timbuktu if you want to. We know for a fact this shit is going to be dependent on if they want to give a contract to George Pickens and if George Pickens' ass wants to go there.
Yeah.
So that's the all thing I'm saying. Like, it's easier to formulate plans with people that don't have a say so in the shit.
Of course, but it's like what am I willing to give up for him? And so we still need to have that discussion, because what I'm willing to give up is they gonna be willing to take. Yeah, because it's gonna be exciting for them. And this is what y'all gotta be fair about that y'all not being fair about. That I'm always offering a dope ass wide receiver to in return. See, that's what a lot of people not being fair and honest about, is that we have multiple ways to have a dope ass wide receiver too. We just run that same game plan y'all wanted last year, and that was draft 1 at 12, no matter what. That's what y'all was on. Y'all was on draft 1 at 12, no matter what. So if Tate go in the top 10, well, goddamn, you stuck with Jordan Tyson. Either way, you got.
You're not, because Jordan Tyson a better wide receiver. Jordan Tyson
then Tate will probably be there. It's more cats that's sitting there, yeah. Or or you can move down. You can move down and then target Make Lemon, just the same plan you wanted to do last year. We just basically don't do what we wanted to do last year, but your defense is definitely better and your team is definitely better. Period. Your team is definitely better because you got a much better player. Period. So I'm always offering y'all something dope in return. Always super dope.
But he's not George Pickens. They're not better than George Pickens.
Tate,
y'all don't want to take.
What you mean? How you gonna say what Tate is?
Because he accomplished.
We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna act like a whole state don't make all pros every year. We ain't gonna do that. Man, we ain't gonna do it. We ain't gonna act like Ohio State ain't receiver all pro university. We ain't gonna do that.
You gonna doubt us? We gonna doubt the logo?
Get you an edge in the draft, then, boss. Since we can't say what a player gonna be, get you Ruben Bain, then, man.
Nah,
you right. That's the same logic, bro.
It ain't the same logic. Cause see, both of y'all know edges take 3 years to develop. Y'all ain't gonna talk me into no bullshit. Now y'all don't know football. Y'all don't know football now. No, it's not the same logic, man. Y'all just trying to play unfair on this shit, bro. Y'all know edges don't be hitting it. So, Landlord, didn't me and you do a show about the power wide receiver 2 coming in as the number 2 and how they hit the ground running? It was me and you did that show.
They gon' cook. Yeah, they gon' cook.
They go super cook. So what we talking about? We know edges don't just come in and cook like that. We know edges don't come in and cook like that, bro.
You didn't argue in good faith saying that you don't know what he gonna be. We know.
No, we gotta add the whole context to that, bro. Because you know the context of what I'm saying is they go cook. You know that.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Calm down. Wait a minute. Because at the same time, you just said you don't know what he gonna be, but you acting like it ain't many people in the NFL better than Pickens. We know he's not better than Pickens. Like, we can collectively say that, bro.
He ain't even got to be better than Pickens.
Top 5.
That's what I'm saying.
You want somebody. You want a superstar edge rusher.
You wouldn't concede that.
Hold on, Henny. We want a superstar edge rusher to lead off. You're trying to get a superstar to be the wide receiver 2.
He's not the wide receiver.
We wanted the starting edge.
He was just the primary wide receiver this year.
If there's 2 managers in the building, we got to fire one.
That's right.
It's bad for business.
Y'all fail to realize that people get hurt. Y'all still don't acknowledge that. When CeeDee Lamb got hurt, our season would have been done. No cap.
Your season was done with Pickens and CeeDee.
It was not.
It was. They played together and it was done. Hell, you mean? Even when they was on the field, they was done. What you saying?
The worst defense in history. They couldn't stop that.
That's how you gonna play that. And we talking about offense.
It happened.
Did the offense got to do their job?
We talking about what the offense did.
We talking about the offense, bro. What you mean? How you gonna shift?
That's the whole point. Is I'm talking about the team. Y'all talking about the offense. I'm talking about the team. That's the problem with y'all. Y'all don't understand team. That's the problem. Y'all don't understand team. Yo, no, hold on. Parker just came out. What did Parker say was his top things that he wanted?
You have campaigned for Max Crosby when there are free agent pass rushers right now. You can bring in or better than what you got. You can go and get Trey Henderson and keep your damn picks. But you don't want to talk about that. You just want to trade Jordan Pickett for Max Crosby. Nigga, right now.
That's the only way y'all know.
I done had both of those conversations. I've had both of those. I talked about Trey.
So what's stopping you from getting Trey Henderson and keeping your 2 damn picks?
And leaving Jordan Pickens alone.
Need more bodies.
Because I already know likely that's not going to happen because of the cap.
Number 1 target all of a sudden.
I already know that's likely not going to happen, man. I'm not under that.
Likely for the Dallas Cowboys.
So we supposed to believe we going to have 3 DTs with $20 million average per years. We going to have 3 max players and really 4 because you should count Dak twice because he's a 60. So you should count him twice. We going to have basically 2 30s on him. We going to have another one with CeeDee Lamb. We go add one with Pickens.
Yeah, for you.
And Crosby. And Trey. No, bro. No, bro. We'll be the only team that has ever done that. No, bro. That's why we was looking. So that's what I'm saying now, bro. That's why I'm saying it ain't gonna happen, bro. Like that's why you gotta make a decision, bro. It's no getting around it. You gonna have to make a decision, bro. You have to make a decision.
What decision?
That ain't the decision I'm making.
Yeah, because you greedy. You greedy, landlord. You are very greedy because everything that you accused us of last year, you're being right now, bro. You're being super greedy. I done sit up here and offered you 12 to get your receiver. I offered you 12 to get your receiver, and you saying you don't want that because you don't want to go after a better player. That's being greedy. Like Crosby is a better player, and I'm still giving you 12. I'm giving that to you.
I told you my terms. I said if you can't offer me a better player than the one you trying to give up, I don't want to.
I'm offering you a better team. I'm offering you a better team. I ain't gonna let you just try to dictate that like that. I'm giving you what we already talked about, bro. We already talked about that. They go come in and cook.
You didn't even let pull up the Max Crosby contract. I ain't even finished making my point. So you got to get the nigga a whole other contract when he get his ass over here. Pull it up.
No, we ain't finished. No,
pull it up.
We'll come to that. I was talking to Landlord. We was going back and forth first. Then we'll come to that. We'll talk about the money.
Is Pickens needed to have a number 1 offense?
It helps because you had one of the worst offenses in the league the year before we got here. Or did you forget about 2024?
Did y'all not just see the Super Bowl, sir? Did you not watch the Super Bowl? You watched?
Yeah, and who was carrying the Super Bowl?
All you seen was the defense of Seattle, right? That's what you're talking about. Did you see the Patriots?
Kenneth Walker?
Did you see the Patriots? Did you see the Patriots?
What did the Patriots offense?
Did they not play great all game?
Yes.
They didn't have a
blame it on the weapons.
They didn't have an offense.
We're gonna blame the weapons, landlord.
They didn't have one.
We're gonna blame when big ass King was sitting right there. That big ass white boy was sitting right there.
It was the quarterback, man.
They couldn't do nothing.
The quarterback was ass.
The quarterback.
They didn't have an offense.
That's what y'all do. Y'all make wide receivers the hero of everything.
No, listen, man. We seen JSN get locked up by Christian Gonzalez all game.
Right.
That man was hooping. Them boys couldn't do nothing on offense either. Real talk. The Seattle couldn't do nothing. That shit was bad entertainment. It wasn't even good. Them boys were kicking field goals 90% of the game. They was kicking field goals all game.
They were moving the ball.
They could have They could have gave the MVP
quarterback play, bro. It wasn't in weapons, bro. Both of them left a lot on there.
What affects
both of them left some big plays.
How good was Sam Darnold playing?
I tell you, it was him too, bro.
He just had to maintain. They needed an offense, bro. He didn't have that.
And the quarterback, bro. Bro, I watched the game, bro. You watched the game too. It was a lot of times that they basically missed some home run shots, both teams, bro. You know
they
that.
actually did, yeah. Because like when they rolled
if
out,
they had better protection, if they had better protection and
why
had
we talking
time
about
to get
protection
to better
when the
weapons.
topic is weapons, bro? We talking about weapons, bro. Weapons.
Do you not need protection to get to your weapons, boss? You act like you don't know football all of a sudden. You need to be protected to get to
Okay, then.
But you talking about offense, we talking about weapons, and we got the tackles. We good. So what you talking about?
Who got tackles? On what team?
We definitely do.
Man, you crazy. I don't like neither one of them. What the hell are you talking about?
We got better tackles.
Okay, so them was the same tackles that which I was bragging on the number one offense. Who was the tackles that on that number one offense? Who?
We didn't brag on
that. Who was you see how he played? You see how he played, bro?
I got receipts.
But the bottom line, I gotta say this to you, Landlord. I gotta say this to you direct. You was super gangster last year. You called us greedy for for team trenches. You said we was greedy. The people that's being greedy is y'all, bro. Cause I ain't gonna sit up here. I'm not gonna sit up here and offer you Crosby and then be cheat and act like I'm cheating y'all for giving you a weapon at 12, a dope weapon. Man. A dope weapon, and you setting the bar to where the bar is ridiculous. Where you saying give me Crosby and give me something that's equal to Pickens.
I'm trying to be.
No, because you got to let me finish.
You ain't let me finish yet.
Okay, let me finish first, and then I'll let you finish second. Can we do that?
Go ahead, bro.
All right, so this is where you selfish. You and Hen is selfish on this. Let me show y'all where y'all super selfish. I sit up here and give you Crosby. And then you say, nah, I don't want that because I want the weapon with Crosby to be equal to Pickens. And I'm like, nigga, that's asking for too goddamn much. That's greedy as fuck. Because I done gave you Crosby. You should say, man, give me close or give me something dope. Because now you got a good ass offense with a super dope defense, but you saying you ain't gonna take the deal because you want something that's equal or better than Pickens. That's greedy as fuck.
Why you act like that's the only way?
Don't you want something equal to Michael Parsons? Don't you want Michael Parsons restitution?
That's what this whole thing
about. You campaigning for Michael Parsons restitution?
You ain't giving me nothing that's even close.
Niggas,
that's the problem.
Not even close.
I'm giving you something close.
There's nothing close to Michael Parsons in the world.
No, I'm talking about the weapon, bro. I'm talking about something that's effective at 12 that'll come in here and be dope. I'm giving you something. You ain't giving me shit. That's the difference. I'm giving you an option that's dope. Y'all trying to give me broke foot ass Chubb and shit and ACL bars. I ain't trying to take that. That ain't no That ain't no reparations. I ain't taking that at all. That's greedy. Y'all being greedy. Just like y'all said we was being greedy last year, y'all being super greedy this year. How you gonna get Crosby and say I need something equal Pickens? That's greedy, dog. You should say I need something close.
You just said we supposed to get equal. How you just say you got us close? Cause you talking about giving us 12? That what you mean by close?
Yeah. So that's close enough.
Oh, wait a minute. Do you hear your logic?
You getting a weapon at 12? That's what you wanted last year.
Man.
You wanted that last year. Oh, you don't want that now? Ain't that what you wanted last year?
You're not hearing your damn logic, man. If you're going to say 12, it's the same equivalent or equal or close to Pickens. How the fuck is Bain not close or equal to Max Crosby? It's the same fucking logic.
You playing this fake right now, Landlord. You don't win full-fledged fake right now. You don't win full-fledged fake. Because you already admitted. See, that's what let me know y'all pushing for that weapon too hard, bro. Y'all pushing for that weapon way too hard, bro. And y'all did that same bullshit last year at 12, bro. Y'all did that same bullshit.
Answer the question then, boss. Fuck that. Answer the question then, boss. What's better for your life? What's better for your team?
I told you what's better for your team.
Shit is flawed as hell.
Nah, bro. You ain't playing it right. When you me and you already did a show, bro. We did a show where me and you admitted that when they come in as the wide receiver 2 as a first round weapon, that they cook. Me and you already did a show on that. And we already know that even new edge rushers got to develop. You know that. So you gonna try to make a false comparison because y'all want Pickens? That's greedy. Both of y'all greedy as hell. Greedy ass.
I'll be all that. I am.
Greedy. Both of y'all. And y'all said that last year. And y'all want to eat it, but both of y'all being straight greedy.
No, because you don't want to have no scrub, so we can just holler and yell then.
Okay, go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
Damn. I've been trying to make one statement for damn 30 minutes.
My bad, bro. Go. My bad. Damn. My bad, bro.
Y'all got it. Go ahead.
I said go, bro.
Nah, I asked the question, what's better for the goddamn defense? Having Trey Henderson and 2 first-round picks on the goddamn defense, or sending a first-round pick, a player, and having to bring Max Crosby in and give him a fresh-ass contract? What's better for the goddamn defense then?
Crosby.
Oh, okay. All right. All right, so who playing corner for you then? Who playing corner for you then?
But we gotta get him out of free agency. What you like, man? Come on, brother. You ain't asking nothing hard and shit. That ain't hard.
Hold on.
You acting like that's hard. You act like you got a gotcha question.
Hold on.
That wasn't no gotcha.
You ain't finna act like that Micah didn't hit. Hold on.
You said that like you got somebody with that.
We ain't finna act like Micah ain't hit this trash ass defense. We ain't finna act like Micah ain't hit this trash ass defense. This shit was always in us. We was always lazy with this fucking personnel. How long we been trying to get Donovan Wilson ass up out of here? How long has Deron Bland been regressing? How long has Micah hit this bullshit?
Man, how the fuck y'all act like Micah fixed everything when we still was sorry shit?
Because we get nothing.
Wait. What the hell we doing?
You were the 31st ranked defense, but this nigga played double-digit games in 2024. What the fuck you talking about?
Because y'all keep talking about, we ain't do that with Pickens. What the fuck did we do with Micah Parsons, man?
Got to the playoffs.
Goddamn thing.
We got to the playoffs.
Make him a household name.
You're right. We got to the playoffs with Micah Parsons. We didn't with Pickens.
Y'all coach. That's what we didn't do with y'all coach. The hell? This a first year operation all the way around. Of course we didn't make the playoffs. Then everybody talking about West Side did
it's a first year operation.
Damn show ain't fight for Michael.
That's an excuse, bro.
Shotty would have fought for this person. Shotty would have fought for that person. Shotty ass ain't fight for Michael. I don't want to hear that shit, man. Everybody, y'all pick and choose the things that y'all want to give credit for and the things that y'all want to have fake outrage for. I'm not doing that, bro. I'm gonna be 100% consistent all across the board. If you not gonna do that, we ain't gonna be able to have no conversation, bro. I'm not going for that fake shit, bro. Now, if he gonna stand on business consistently. Don't stand on business over here and then be fake over here. No, I'm not giving him that type of credit. No, y'all so fucking mad, but I don't hear nobody mad at Shotty. He let y'all franchise player go.
No. It wasn't him. It was, they said it was fucking Eberflus. Man, listen to me.
I don't even know what Landlord talking about right now. Like, what is he talking about?
This whole scheme is built on edge rush.
Like, you talking about
Shotty, and this shit happened under his nose, under his administration. His ass should have been fighting still to this day.
All right, Shotty.
I don't hear no blame going at Shotty.
Because the conversation wasn't blame. The conversation was about Crosby versus Pickens.
Man, y'all, this whole thing.
I got a couple of super chats. Let's catch up to these super chats, and then I'm gonna get back to boxing y'all on this. I'm gonna get back to this boxing match.
That's why y'all.
Can we get these super chats?
Because y'all lost Michael Parsons, and y'all just want to try to fill that void.
Can we get to these super chats?
It's not gonna happen
because you keep cutting us off.
No, I stopped cutting y'all off a long time ago. I already said
when you want to act like you the calm person, when you been
I've been calm. Y'all agitated now.
And now you want to act like you the
calm.
I'm very calm. I'm chilling.
Hell no. You ain't let me even say 3-4 words, and now you.
Hey man, listen. I already told you about 10 minutes ago that my bag on that. Do I need to say it again? My bag. Okay, you want to keep talking? Go.
You said your bad, and it kept cutting niggas off. So I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Actually, out words, nigga. You said my bad, and still cutting niggas off. So
I didn't cut them off, bro. I didn't.
You cut everybody off. You cut me out too, nigga.
Shit.
Okay, so all right, the super chat. He say so. We would say who was Mahomes' wide receivers in the last Super Bowl win? And did question? Hold on, real quick. Wait. Let me read the other super chat. We gonna get back to order, bro. I promise. I ain't gonna cut y'all. I promise. So it say salute Boss and Pounder. Love to see the passion of the division. Go Birds. So yes, of course, bro. Yeah, we go fight just like y'all fight. This is what we supposed to do. All right. Go ahead, though. So,
who are Mahomes' wide receivers in the first Super Bowl, though, nigga? Like, you act like he only won one motherfucking Super Bowl. That nigga aired that bitch out to get the Super Bowl the first time. So there's obviously more than one way to skin a motherfucking cat. Just like we seen a team win a motherfucking Super Bowl without elite edge rushers, man. We can't keep talking about these talking points of, they so rare that they're hard to find. They're like gold. They 1 in a million. And they get mad when niggas point out there's a clear, obvious path to win without the motherfuckers so they don't exist like that. We can't have that shit both ways, niggas. Like, you can't just poo-poo on the Patriots making it to the Super Bowl when motherfucking me bust Chazon as they primary edge rusher. You can't get mad at the point out the goddamn Seahawks made it to that motherfucker with the Marcus motherfucking Lawrence and goddamn me Leonard Williams again, man. We can't just sit here and skew the shit because we don't like the shit. Guess what? They are rare, so motherfuckers is winning and making the shit happen without the motherfuckers. And we also know we did the work. There is more of a correlation between defensive tackle play than goddamn edge rushers and winning a goddamn Super Bowl. Everybody has good defensive tackle play when it comes to winning a Super Bowl. You have one of the best defensive tackle rooms in the National Football League. Tested highly in that position. You got three $20 million niggas right there. So why in the hell do you need the god of pass rushers on that bitch when they were supposed to make life easier for any edge rusher you put out that motherfucker? You can go and get a goddamn Trey Henderson and some niggas in the goddamn draft, have more cap flexibility, and we were talking about, oh man, we might have to blow this shit up. Y'all trying to trade away a 25-year-old all-pro player just to go get a nigga.
For no reason.
Hold on.
Nah, this is my
with
turn.
Your same logic.
No, let him finish. Let him finish. This is easy. This is easy.
This shit is easy because y'all smoking powder. So anyway, like I was fucking saying, since there's a clear path forward, nigga, and since I ain't got to trade no assets, trade no picks, give out no 25, 35, $40 million contract to an Asian player, and I like Max Crabbe. I ain't gonna sit here and even slander the nigga. I like the motherfucker. Point being, you don't necessarily need that shit. You don't necessarily need that shit to have a dope ass defense, nigga. Cause they already done shown you for the last decade. You can poo-poo on the shit if you want, nigga. But that's the truth. You can say what you want. Them niggas ain't got no edge.
Let him finish, man. Let him run out. He almost out of bullets.
The argument goes both ways, Henry.
No. Let him finish. Because he done. No, let him finish. Because this is easy.
Hold on. Go ahead, Luke. No. You keep saying it go both ways, does it? Because listen, y'all try to
just let him go. Let him go.
Y'all listen, landlord. They try to sit here and act like the Eagles didn't have two number one. They said Devontae Smith ain't shit. Heisman winning Devontae Smith ain't no number one. Even though.
Hey, every time you interrupt him, he go to a second point. Let's just let him run out of bullets.
I know, because like that shit easy. Because Lou ain't talking about shit. But point being, they only they can do is say, oh man, listen, they try to sit here and say that them two all-pro wide receivers in Tampa Bay was no number ones. You can go back and through history, 2024, 2020, the motherfucking Chiefs first Super Bowl run. All these niggas had gangster ass wide receiving cores. I could find more fire ass wide receiving cores than motherfucking me premier edge rush to win the goddamn Super Bowl in the last 10 years. Is that not a fact, landlord? Or these? Oh, okay.
We already looked it up.
Chat box. With being an all-pro wide receiver, that don't make you like a fire-ass guy. That don't make you a top 5 player in the goddamn league for that season, at least.
It do, because it's on the 4, right? You either got the starter all-pro on the NFC, and then you got 2 from the NFC. Yeah, and then you got 2 from the AFC. So, yeah, you're a top 5 player for sure.
Oh, okay.
And I see how they trying to minimize Pickens, like he just ain't like that. Like, bro, this man is fucking incredible.
That boy just lied on us. That boy just lied. I told you team receiver be lying. Like, go ahead, bro.
We're not minimizing him. And say a wide receiver 2.
You called him a back.
I'm saying about category. We can't by category. It's 1X. It's 1X on the field.
If you gonna say that, he was actually damn near the number 1 this year. So don't minimize the man. Don't minimize the man.
One of them got to go. There's no one.
No, they don't. They don't have to go. That's why I don't understand. Y'all got this one.
Y'all just hold on.
It's more ways to skin a cat, bro. Why do y'all go straight looking at superstar players? This is ridiculous.
One, we were looking at superstar players.
Now, hold on, now, Henny. Now, you done.
Nah, fuck that.
You done, bro. Now, you talk for a long time, then landlord. Now you trying to pick up the bike. Now, you done. It's on you. We ain't finna wait on you all day, bro. We waited all that sneak dissing and shit. I ain't say nothing. So go ahead, Lou. Go ahead.
I'm gonna cut him off. Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna mute you.
I bet you would. You do sneaky shit like that.
One, the reason why I understand that Pickens is a number 1 receiver, but the point is the slots on his team goes wide receiver 1 and wide receiver 2. That's the luxury. I'm not minimizing him. The point is he's this level, at this high of a level, up there with Jettas. We don't need 2 Jettas to win the Super Bowl. That's my whole point and everything like that.
We don't need a defensive end to win it either.
Yes, you do. You need.
Obviously.
You do.
Seattle.
Get your time back. Get your time back, Lou.
because here's the thing.
He need this time.
I'm trying to time back, Lou.
I'm trying
to get on that bullshit. I'm gonna hit that mute button.
I'm trying to see where they at.
Von Miller.
11
We gonna
years
act like
ago.
Von Miller.
Over a decade ago. I'm
finna mute him.
It's outside of your window. I understand that. Chris Godwin was not no goddamn number one receiver.
He was all pro.
He was not no goddamn. You did not look at him as no number one receiver.
Who did?
Just
Go
because
ahead,
you have
man.
a great
He
year,
gonna keep trying to cut you off. That's bullshit.
A great year that's on wide receiver one numbers. I'm not looking at you as no number one receiver. Devontae Smith, you over here naming me Heismans to prop up this man. Has this man's season even equal what Pickens shit it out? Literally. We're looking at number one receivers. What you just named to me was a clear hierarchy. It's AJ Brown, then it's Devontae Smith. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. And here's the other thing. You're saying we don't have elite edge rushers by name. It's not my fault that they're so rare and they ended up on bad organizations. That's just not my fault. The fact is this: you need a elite pass rush in the Super Bowl. That is a need. All those teams you mentioned had high quality production, everything like that.
A pass rush unit.
Yeah.
A pass rush
this is
unit.
the thing, though. This is the thing, though. All those teams always attempted to go get the elite of the elite because that can make it a lot easier. They can take the load off of them. Because if you're gonna prop up Chris Godwin, I can prop up Hassan Reddick on the Eagles team. He had a very elite year that year. They got him paid.
He had 9 sacks.
He had an elite year.
9 sacks.
That ain't elite.
That's a regular nigga.
That's
not even a double-digit sack year.
9 sacks.
Here's my thing. Y'all can't argue me. Does Pickens get us to the Super Bowl by himself more than Max Crosby? This is something y'all cannot argue.
You know damn well that
no
ain't no
player
football question, bro.
it,
No one player's finna get you there, Lou. Come on now. That's
closer to the Super Bowl. We're closer to the Super Bowl.
There's no one player.
No. The answer is no.
How?
There's no one player.
Is Max better than Micah to you? I know the question is no. Did Micah do it? Fuck no. So what you mean?
What you talking about? We just gonna ignore all the context of the years with Micah.
You asked the question, Lou. You asked that bullshit question, Lou.
You asked this bullshit. We got Quentin Williams right now. All these years.
Know how to form an argument, bro. You just
you mean an argument? You're arguing my semantics.
Time out, Lou. Time out.
No, don't take that time out because he's trying to get time. No, we ain't giving no time out because I'm next. I ain't interrupt nobody. I'm next.
We just
interrupt the nigga. I'm trying to interrupt the nigga. Hell no. That's
George Pickens was still getting smacked up by the Cardinals.
I didn't ask him that question. He asked me that.
He was still getting smacked up by the Lions. He got the fuck up.
How you gonna get mad about the question you asked, Lou?
He asked me this question with no context. Then he gonna say I didn't have no context. Bro, it's no context that you can make up to say that one player is finna win you a Super Bowl. What the hell is you talking about, Lou?
I'm not saying winning Super Bowl. I said closer to
no
the Super Bowl.
Player's gonna get you one. No one player is finna get you close. No
what?
What? That's a lie. That's a
lie.
lie.
Whole team behind that.
Michael Parsons get you one step closer.
Michael Parsons, Quentin Williams get you close. Why are we leaving out this big ass context?
Wow.
It depends on what team you talking about this one player being on. So what you talking about?
The Dallas Cowboys.
And guess what? When you talking about that team, because Boss just animated. When you talking about that one team,
we talking about the Cowboys.
You adding context. Yeah, now you added context to it.
It was always the Cowboys. We was talking about our team.
Man, that man said a general statement. He said, "What one player do this one player get you
in relation to the Cowboys? Pickens or Crosby in relation to us?
Gets us closer to the Super Bowl.
And I blow
in
that
relation to us.
I just said Michael Parsons didn't get us closer either.
I'm saying why we leave the giant context of Quentin Williams?
He just said Micah is better than Max, and Micah didn't do it either. What the hell is he talking about?
So we're gonna ignore Quentin Williams being on this team versus Micah having Mozzie. We're gonna ignore all of that. We're gonna ignore him having all these trash ass safeties. We're gonna ignore that.
This whole argument is flawed, bro, because you ignoring the whole other side of the ball. Like that's crazy.
What do you mean? I'm ignoring the ignorance
All right, so I'm next. I'm finna go.
The Dallas Cowboys are number one offense. You were
hold on here. I'm finna go, bro, because you went. You went here. You went, and I ain't cut you off, bro. I'm finna go. All right, so here we go. So the question is between Crosby and Pickens. All right. So first of all, the better player out the two is Crosby. the better position of value.
According to last year or history?
Hold on,
I just want to ask a question. I just want some context, bro.
Period.
Give us context.
Period.
Last year, that's not true. But go ahead.
Yes, it is true, bro. The
It's
more
not.
complete player.
It's not.
Okay, hold on. Don't cut me off because I ain't cut you off. So the better player and the better career by a mile is Crosby. By a whole mile. That's not even close. The guy with the more positional value is Crosby. Yeah, by a mile. Like the market says that. Like if you can get one of those, you get one of those for sure. Because the domino effect, or what I call the chain reaction, is bigger than the chain reaction that comes from Pickens. You get a better net return on your team from an edge rusher, especially when you have Quentin Williams, than you do with wide receiver 2 as a position. Yeah, you do have dominoes and chain reactions from Pickens, like obviously having 2 number ones helps your backfield. That's a chain reaction for sure. I give you that, but you get way more effects. That's why when we had Micah Parsons, we was number 1 in defense impact. We was with him, and that did lead to more playoff attempts, more than what we had when we had Pickens on the team. Even
Man,
when
that
we
one
had,
year you gon'
How you gonna compare 1 year to a career?
This is
That man
flawed,
played
bro.
4
This
years.
ain't right, bro.
so that
It's
hurt
not
y'all
right,
feelings
bro.
because y'all just couldn't. Once I said that,
don't
that
make
hurt your
sense.
feelings, didn't it? It
It's
hurt your
illogical.
feelings.
We missed
The evidence.
illogical
Hold on, I
player
won't
with
finish
Mike
though.
Tyson.
See, I knew it. I hit
This
a
is
button
cool,
because
but we
both
missed
of y'all
the playoff
started
with Mike
interrupting at the
Tyson.
same time. Because
It's
that fact just
illogical,
hurt your
bro.
heart, didn't it?
That's not a
That
fact.
fact hurt
No.
your goddamn heart, didn't it?
That's not a
Hold on,
fact.
now y'all go give me
That's
my
not
time. I'm gonna hit that
flawed.
mute, bro. Now I'm gonna hit that mute because I didn't interrupt y'all. I was super
Okay, I
patient. I
want
was
you
sitting there
to
the whole
use
time. I ain't
the
say
button on
nothing.
your favor
I ain't
when
say
it's our
nothing. I ain't
When
say
it's our
nothing. I
turn,
let both of y'all
please
get off
use
all
the
y'all
button in our
shots.
favor.
I ain't say
Because
nothing.
I don't like that
I
one
let
side.
both of y'all get it in. I ain't say nothing. I ain't name call. I ain't do nothing. I was chilling. So
He compared 1 year to 4, but continue.
yeah, because that's all he gave us. So
That's
and
a
so
lot,
I ain't gotta
That is a
keep
fact.
going back and forth on what's obvious. Because what y'all trying to do is you trying to act like we closer to getting there with wide receiver 2 than we are with Crosby, and the evidence says that you're not. Because see, when you had Michael Parsons on the team and you was getting that number 1 in defensive differential, when you was getting that, you was winning 12 games with Cooper Rush. Oh, let's not act like we weren't doing that.
All Michael. Y'all crazy, man.
Yeah, it was Micah. It was Micah. See, I know I'm whooping you because you can't stay under control.
No,
see,
this
I'm
shit
over here
is
giving you
so
facts, and
illogical.
as I give you facts, you try to come in with some fake points. Like I said, it's all Micah. Now, Micah on the field, and see, then you go to the bullshit. Then you go to it get all disorganized. And ever since I said my bag, I did not cut you off, bro. I did not. Ever since I apologized about that. Ever since I said my bad, bro, I did cut you off. I did not do it no more. Can I get that same thing in return, please?
You alive, but
It's
okay.
kind of hard when you saying the logical stuff.
All right, yeah, I heard a lot of illogical shit from y'all. I ain't say nothing.
You're gonna see a bad guy like this.
So we got facts sitting right in y'all face, bruh. So over the last 4 years, the Cowboys are the league's best defense with Micah Parsons on the field by EPA per play. So when we talk about the position that gives you the most impact, yes, it does. When you have a guy that's dope like a Micah Parsons or a Crosby, you get an overall much better team net effect. You do. And then on top of that, Parker talked yesterday, didn't he? Yes. And he said the 2 most important things that he needs and that he wants. He said it's to stop the run and to get after the quarterback. That's exactly what he said, which is also what matched your head coach, who said games are won and lost in the trenches. But yet we want to be finesse as fuck. And then how dare we bring up Seattle when Seattle was the team that literally traded 2 number 1s to get an old tank, and they won that hoe. Yeah, they won. If we talk, they did. Yeah, they did because they got more resources. They got more cap savings. See, y'all ain't keeping it real. So every time we smack up your theory of having 2 number 1s, you lose your order because I'm whooping y'all with facts. Every time I give you a fact, your butt get hurt. And I'm telling you the truth. I ain't told you no lies. They did trade. They did get rid of DK Metcalf, and they did go defense, and they won that hoe with it. They showed
Did they sign Cooper Kupp? Did they sign Cooper Kupp and trade for?
It ain't no number one. You know it. That ain't 2 number ones.
I'm
you know that.
Did they not go out the wide?
Yeah, but that's the same thing we saying. You making the whole point. I'm making the whole point. You making the whole point. I'm making is they did a little bit less at number 2 and they still won it. You making my point. You making my whole point.
No, you know.
Yeah. So now they did talking about did they sign a receiver? Yeah, that's my whole point. Is I'm trying to give y'all a receiver. I'm over here trying to give y'all a receiver, and y'all over here like I ain't taking it even with Crosby. That is crazy. That is crazy. I give you Crosby and you can't take a little bit less at wide receiver too, like Seattle did. That is absolutely crazy.
Did they go get Max Crosby or DeMarcus Lawrence, nigga? That's 2 different kind of pass rushers.
I'm just saying though. I ain't talking. I'm talking about us.
Go get no superstar.
I'm talking about us.
I'm talking about us.
Saying they
it ain't that many superstars available. It ain't that many chances to even get a superstar. When you get a chance to get a superstar like Crosby, you get it. If you get a chance to keep a guy like Michael, you keep him. You do.
You get a chance to keep a guy like George.
Yeah, because of the multiplying effect. The man and the multiply. You can't deny. Y'all can't deny this, but you go lie and do it because you love Pickens. Yeah, you can't deny the impact. You can't deny a thousand snaps. You can't deny that we was literally winning 12 games with Cooper Rush because of the D. You can't deny because our defense was getting a whole bunch of turnovers and stuff like that. The impact when Micah was on the field was astronomical. It would be just as big or more with Crosby.
What happened last year?
What was his fucking impact in the playoffs? What was his impact then, man?
Better than Pickens. Better than Pickens, who didn't even get us there.
Damn lie, he did nothing. Literally. One of them guys, he did.
That's not even the point. That's not even the point. That's not even the point, bro. That's a distraction, dog. That's a distraction tactic. What did Micah do? When we talking about the overall effect of Micah on the field, you go try to make it about Micah just a player. I'm talking about the impact of Micah, and it would be even better now because you would have Micah with Clark and Quentin Williams.
I don't think y'all hear yourself, man. I want y'all.
You don't hear yourself. You have Michael with Clark and Quentin Williams now. It's different. That's why you want him on this team now.
You just made that case. You just said we was winning 12 games with only Michael. You had like everything was Michael.
I didn't say that, man. I said the impact of Michael. Why you acting like you don't understand what I'm saying? No, I didn't say that. I didn't say only Michael. You putting words in my mouth. That ain't real. You putting words in my mouth. I said because of Micah on the field.
Get rewind. Because y'all just said that, bro.
I got the whole graphic sitting right here showing that with Micah on the field. I stressed it 1,000 times. Micah on the field. I wasn't talking about Micah the player. I'm talking about Micah, what he does, where he draws all this attention.
He's a queen. You just made that statement. I asked you. I said, how you gonna say that that's the only context? I asked you that, and you said it was Micah. That's what you just said.
Micah on the field.
Ask your
hold
chat,
on.
Bro.
I ain't got hold on. Micah Parsons was on the field when we gave up 44 points to the Saints, correct?
Yeah, and we didn't have Clark Williams, did we? Correct.
I don't do that shit. You just talking about his full multiplier. Why that matter? We're talking about Micah Parsons.
See, that's why you ain't being real, bro.
I am super real.
You ain't being real.
You cutting me off.
You just trying to win, dog. That's bullshit.
Was he on the field?
So we talking about a team now with Clark and Quentin.
You see what he's talking about? You see his tag. Every time we hit him, oh, that's bullshit.
It is bullshit, bro, because he's trying to compare a team. He trying to act like we don't have Quentin and Clark.
A defense that had clear deficiencies, bro.
You put up a whole goddamn graphic. We ain't have them niggas of Kenny Clark and shit. Well, I brought up some shit that happened when we didn't have them either, nigga. Was they on the goddamn when he was on the field for this shit? He was on the field when we gave up 44 points and 28 points and 34 points back to back and 40 points, nigga. He was on the field for that shit. So what we talking about, man? It take more than one damn player to do some shit, man.
It does. Y'all can't argue that, but y'all gonna argue that because y'all.
We're saying impact. The impact can clearly.
The impact he had. One game. We talking about the whole season.
You saw this year. This impact he had. You literally saw this season.
That's when you trying to play on, bro. That's playing.
Without him,
what was
that's playing on, bro.
What was his
That's
impact?
trying to act like you don't understand.
Literally one of the worst
Context, bro.
defenses
That's some
ever.
bullshit.
One of the worst defenses ever.
I'm talking about the last year Michael was here. What was his impact?
Keep it like he kept us from drafting fucking Travis Hunter. We was on a one-way trigger to hell. Well, we not. Half the team was fucking injured. We gonna cap. We gonna cap like half the team was injured. Now it's now
hey,
we
finna go to the next subject.
We were literally on the seventh corner. We were trying the corners off the goddamn
now
street.
you want to add context.
We playing for this year.
When y'all come at us, we can't add context. I want y'all to watch this back, bro. Y'all are really fighting in bad faith. I swear to God, y'all fighting in bad faith. When I say, listen, can I finish? When I make a statement, when we say something, y'all say, "Oh, we can't add the context." When we hit y'all with something, y'all say, "Oh, now y'all want to add context." This is literally what y'all been doing all show. Then when we make a point, y'all saying, "Hey, I ain't say that.
We need specifics, bro. I don't debate like that. I need you to say like specific. You talking in general. I don't know what you mean.
I asked you a question. You said that when he on the field, you were this and that. Okay, where was that impact that last year he was here? Where was his impact when he was on the field?
I'm telling you the impact.
Giving up 44 points.
You started telling us context.
No, the impact he kept you from being a top picking team. Like literally, he kept you from.
You gotta say it more specific, Lou. Like you gotta okay.
You ain't beat no good.
This is what it is. When Michael was on the field, when he returned, we became the number one team in sacks. The number one team in sacks, yes, because when Michael was on the field, what happens when you have people like him on the field, he's going to draw tight end protections, he's going to draw tackle protections, a lot of running backs. It's going to be a whole lot of one-on-ones just because he's on the field. So yes, just having a Crosby or a Michael on the field makes your team better. Now, is it going to be, hold on real quick, is it going to be every game? No, because if your DTs are losing and they're running right at their ass, then sometimes your DTs just got their ass whooped. I'm not going to just turn around and say, well, where was Micah this game? Well, Micah probably didn't impact that particular game, but the impact of Micah overall or Crosby is you get a bigger team return than you would at the position of having two number ones.
That's played double-digit games, and you gave up 28 points or more in about 7 of them bitches. So I'm just trying to get some context my damn self. I keep hearing about impact, and I still see a bunch of points scored against this damn defense that he was on supposed to be leading. So that's cool. They got them sacks. I'm happy. Hold on. I'm happy that they got them sacks and shit. They ain't stopped nobody from scoring. They ain't stopped. I'm just saying.
You talking about
his overall impact?
You talking about that year or over his
own? The lame duck season.
I'm talking about this here.
He talking about the lame duck season with Zim with all them injuries. That one.
I'm talking about last year.
Look at all.
Oh, so yeah, that's the year with all them injuries. That's
when you hit them with them facts. Did you see?
So we ain't gonna act like we didn't have the number 7.
That's called context, bro. Like.
And
it was a question, Landlord. Listen, I asked him a question. I asked him a question. I said, was he talking about 1 year or his career? Like,
nah, you just slick.
I told you. I told you. Yeah,
you just added your context in a slick way and then gonna try to act.
No, it's not, bro. I didn't know what he was talking about. That's why I asked.
With something else. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, so I
also salute to Sticky Cannabis, man, for the super chat on my end, dog. I appreciate you. He said, love this guy. Thank you, Team Trade Pickens.
Hell yeah.
I ain't trading.
Yeah, he said something like that on my side too. Salute to you. But
see, that's the people that listen to Parker. Those are people. See, people like that listen to Parker. People like that listen to Brian Schottenheimer.
Parker ain't say Trade Pickens. That nigga ain't say no.
He ain't said nothing like that.
No. See, no, that's you been slipping right there.
He ain't
clearly
that shit.
But they clearly said how games are won and lost. What did he say about that though, Henny?
In the
you go act like you don't know that.
In the 90s,
how did both of them say games are won and lost?
In the trenches, and you can get you some trench players. You already got $20 million. You already got 3 $20 million defensive tackles. Why y'all the greedy ass niggas? That expensive ass sorry ass
20 million. Are you really comparing 20 million when we finna pay 40 and 35?
You got 3 of them, nigga.
You finna pay damn near $75 fucking million.
You got 3 of them, and you got a $20 million corner, nigga.
With no edge.
It ain't about the money, bro.
With no edge.
It ain't about the money.
With no
because
edge,
y'all
that's a
still
small
trying to
piece of
pay.
chicken,
Y'all
bro.
still trying to pay
Small
back.
piece of chicken,
So
dog.
what's
That's a
the
small piece of
real?
chicken.
What's the real? Like, what's the real objective here?
I'm sorry
You keep talking about
To
how
get the
much.
team better.
We trying to.
No, you
I'm
talking about how
sorry,
much
the people
money
y'all
To get a
paid
team
is
better.
sorry as a whole that time.
A better team.
Well, I'm trying to pay. I'm trying to pay some. I'm trying to pay some niggas that perform. That's my thing. I'm a pay.
You trying to
me a
pay
nigga
somebody
that
that perform too?
I don't know about y'all.
I'm
He
trying
don't
to
even
pay
perform
somebody
for you.
that
That nigga
perform
ain't
better.
did shit for you. You don't know that nigga. Y'all had covered
Then
another
that man
nigga.
coming out for
I know
injury
Matt
too,
Crosby.
This man coming
That
out for
nigga ain't
injury.
did shit for you. That nigga ain't never made you no dinner. That nigga ain't never ran you no bath water. Nigga, that nigga,
Hey,
that
I got a
nigga not
$10
your hoe.
super chat, man. I ain't mean to cut you off here. My fault, bro. I just
Go
got
ahead,
a $10
bro.
super chat.
You
Big dog.
gotta get the money, man.
He said the only player I would do that type of deal for is Myles Garrett. The Raiders will still ass with Crosby.
Facts.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
I mean, the Cleveland Browns were ass, but we ain't gonna act like they're a respectable team because of Myles Garrett, are we not?
Yeah,
But
I mean,
they suck because they
I
can't
appreciate the
score.
super chat. I do, man.
I mean, that's
appreciate
the
If they had an
can't
England
score.
offense, they'd be gangsters.
They
But
would
I'm
love
saying
to
that's
have
my
George Pickens and Myles Garrett. I promise you that.
Yeah, he say,
Pickens got a
ooh,
stat
these boys is
7-9. We not
eating y'all, man.
showing
That boy say Pickens got his stats 7-9. We not going back, y'all.
He telling you we not going back.
No, he said
That was-
Pickens
That's
got
all
his
I had
stats.
No, he telling you we not going back to what y'all talking about.
No,
Yeah.
he with us, bro.
Nah, he
He
not.
with us, bro.
He not.
Shout out to Sticky Cannabis.
All right,
for
look,
$5.
bro. This
Hold
is
on.
evidence. This is his next statement. He say Pickens ain't did nothing till this year too. See,
He
bro,
got with
y'all,
us. He did it
boy,
for your
I mean, he with us, dog. Y'all just reading that wrong. He with us.
Hold on, I got a $5 one. Sticky Cannabis said I'd rather have Crosby than Pickens.
See,
Yeah,
bro,
'cause you
like,
got
it's,
Pickens.
it's
you
just
got
what it
Pickens.
is.
Y'all
Y'all
got
always
Crosby.
think the grass is greener. That's what's wrong
It
with
is. You do
It
too.
It ain't.
Nobody.
We already did a show that people come in as first rounders and they cook, and now you acting like you don't know that.
They ain't gonna cook to this level. You
They
got
don't have to be to that level. Can we be honest?
Why we
Can
trying
we
to
be
get worse?
honest
Why
and
we
say they
wanna
don't have to be the
No,
Pickens level?
no. Why you said why get worse on purpose? That's your saying. Dallas Cowboys get worse on purpose. Why would I get worse on
Who
purpose?
said that?
man?
That ain't my
You
saying.
always say that.
Man, please. In proper context, and see, my context is we
giving
clearly
you
better.
proper
See, that's why
context.
y'all
You're
not being
trying
real,
to
bro.
get worse.
See,
not getting
see,
worse,
you
though.
know why y'all say we worse on purpose? Because to y'all, we ain't nothing but offense anyway. We ain't a team. We just an offense. We just weapons. That's because how y'all see the game. That's why y'all just think overall we're worse on purpose. Ain't no way that you get a Crosby and get a little bit less than Pickens, but you're worse. You're actually better. You're way better. You're way better. Like your team is better. Now your offense might be a little bit not as good, but by a little bit, bro. We ain't talking about a lot because we still got CeeDee Lamb, bro. Stop that, bro. We already got a guy that's gonna draw doubles, bro. We already got a guy that's gonna be. We already got a guy that's considered a threat, bro. We already got that.
What happens if
We already got
if
that.
he ain't there? What happens if he ain't there?
I mean, the same thing that
He
happened
get
when
hurt.
any star ain't on any team ain't there. That team go suffer.
Nah,
The same thing that happens with any team,
Right
bro.
now, we don't have to go through that because we got to. That's why.
We suffered this shit without Mike.
Exactly.
We couldn't get no pass rush. None.
Yeah.
That's
What happened when he wasn't there?
Listen, man.
AJ McCarthy.
What happened when Michael wasn't there? Well, we ain't
I
gonna talk
didn't
about
trade
that.
Mike.
We ain't gonna talk about that. What happened when Michael wasn't there? Is your team
about the
did
rest of
exactly
the
what they was predicted to do.
Now
Last.
Hey,
What did they say happened when Michael wasn't on the
They were
field?
last
The
in the
league's
league.
worst defense. Ain't that? Didn't that just play out?
So flukes didn't matter now. Y'all don't want to add context no more. What about flukes?
Of course, Flus mattered. Of course, he mattered.
No, he didn't contribute to this bad defense that y'all
He
talking
did.
about.
Of course, he did. Nobody say he didn't contribute.
Because that's the context.
Ain't nobody said he didn't contribute.
He
But
had Michael, he
you
had
trying to
him.
act like Michael wouldn't have helped him. That's what you trying to do.
No, I'm not.
That's what I'm
I'm just
saying.
saying he went the end all be all.
Ain't nobody say he was the end all be all either.
I'm saying he keeps us
was
being the
terrible.
worst ever.
He was
Putting
part of
words
that.
in people's mouth, bro. That ain't 100, bro.
Yeah,
Come
yeah,
on,
yeah.
man.
Bro, y'all
We're
been
the
making
worst
that
ever.
context all show, bro.
Nah,
And it
bro.
was
No,
all
that ain't
like-
true, bro.
Like, that's
No, that
really
ain't true,
what
bro.
y'all
No,
been
that
Real, we want to be the
that
worst
ain't
ever.
true, bro. I've been in
And he
context
was
with
the
y'all
worst
this whole
ever.
time, bro.
Man, I'm
this
sorry,
entire
bro. Y'all
time,
have
bro.
to watch this over, bro. I listen well, bro. This is literally basically the argument that y'all been making all show. And I asked
It just wasn't true what he just said. Getting worse on purpose. No, we not worse. We're better. Your team is better.
It is. You're getting worse over there, and you cannot guarantee me that be an amazing Max Crosby. You were a first-ranked defense with Michael Parsons on this motherfucker. So obviously, the staff and the players around them matter.
So you see how you left out context? You just left out context. Do we not employ But he been doing it as well. You left out Quentin Williams like we doing the same exact thing with Micah. We gonna leave out Quentin Williams?
What the back end looking like? What the back end looking like?
We gotta build a back end.
We gotta build a back end, but you left out.
You gotta build that if you get Pickens. You still gotta build that.
Okay, so what? Listen, Pickens, the offense is complete. We're talking about two different sides of the ball. We got a number one offense.
You still gotta build a back end.
Okay, then. So this is my point. Why are we trying to push for Max Crosby when that might not even be the most economic thing for your goddamn team? Y'all finna run out here with broke ass foot to run playing, broke legs to Von Ravel, and what? Just so you have Max Crosby.
Two first and George Pickens.
Still fucking dope. Two first,
please,
nigga. I don't understand the argument.
You don't understand the argument. All right. I'm gonna say it real quick.
Let me ask y'all.
I'm gonna say it real quick, bro.
Listen, I swear I'm gonna let y'all elaborate.
I'm gonna say it real quick, bro.
I'm gonna say it real quick. And I'm done.
Let me finish what I'm saying.
Is there any other way?
You asked the question. You don't want the answer now.
That's it.
Not really, because you know, goddamn.
See, all right, let's go to the next topic because I don't debate when people don't even want to listen. I don't do that. All right, we'll go to the next topic. That's cool.
All right, then you ain't listening.
Yeah, we'll go to the next topic. Now, when people don't want to listen, I stop talking.
Man,
I don't do that shit.
Hell no. Go home,
all right,
bro. You been doing
Minka
that
Fitzpatrick.
Also.
Hey, Minka, we'll get on Minka. I'm with Minka, but I do need to look at his film. I do.
That's fair as hell.
Yeah, I just need to look at his film.
The nigga I remember is better than any safety we had in the last couple of years. I don't know if he's still that guy, but you know, from what I know, he had a down season in 2024 and he bounced back a little bit this year. So I wouldn't mind having Minka. He got first round pedigree. He's a former Pro Bowler. Minka got some all pros on his belt. Let's see.
I'm pretty sure he does.
Yes.
Hey, salute to Dono Holmes over here on the Cash Out vibes, man. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, salute to Dono Holmes on the Cash Out, man.
Let me see if I got some cash apps, or did y'all just get at the team receivers?
As they should.
Shout out Dono Holmes for the $10, man.
Yeah, nah, bro.
Shout out Dono Holmes for the $10, man.
That's softball, bro. That ain't no G.
We gonna hate y'all niggas out.
That shit get.
We gonna hate y'all niggas out.
As soon as the elements hit, that shit is gone.
Oh, so now you just diminishing everything, huh? That gone too, ain't it?
Yeah. Right. When the elements. Okay. Oh, so you don't. What's elements? What's elements?
Man, I know exactly what you. I'm in the third grade.
Yeah, I mean, because you must go know. Because yes, the elements take out your quarterback too. Yes.
So if you talk about elements, we should be talking about running back then.
Yes, we should be talking about running back. Yes, we should. And we should be talking about defense, which plays well in those elements. Yeah.
They don't even throw the ball in guys.
That's the point. Oh, damn, that's the point I'm making right there.
You couldn't even stop
the run. That's the point I'm making right there.
That finesse shit don't travel in the elements. Now you get it. You made my point.
So he right. If they ain't throwing the ball, what you need in the elements?
You need them to stop the run too, bro. What you talking about?
Not now. You got Quinn Williams.
I can get a run stopping edge. I ain't got to pay nigga $35 million. What you talking about?
You mad because you stepped on your own point, Hen. You mad because you stepped on your own point.
You stepped on your own point. What I need a $35 million edge to stop the run for? That sound like Tank. That sound like a $12 million end, nigga. I'll find you a nigga like that for sure. That's all you need. Ball said he only need a $12 million end, man. We good.
Okay, let me ask this question before we continue, man. Real quick. I just want one question. Because I think this the answer a question for everybody else.
I ain't fucking with y'all.
Like, do y'all see why is this seem like this the only avenue that y'all can get to where y'all trying to go though? Because I know a lot of people frustrated about that. Because it seems like y'all only targeting Pickens. And it's like that's the only way y'all can get to the promised land or get to prosperity. It's no other avenue for y'all to get to where y'all going.
Pretty much no. Yeah, pretty much no.
Explain. Elaborate.
In terms of value and like
and realism and it being realistic, it's like you have to offer.
And is Max Crosby the only option too? Because they sound like y'all like Max.
He not the only option, no. Trey an option. He an option. I just want the better player, and I want.
Hard against.
Goddamn! If you ask me a question, I can't answer the shit. Damn.
My bad.
You cool, bro. You my nigga, dog. Hey, Lola, let's dap up real quick, bro. We've been boxing, bro. We need to get one of them. You know, like tap. We good as we good.
Hey, I love fight, man. I grew up out with this, man.
Yeah, all good. Hey, and it's real too, y'all. We do. All of us need to do this, bro. Like I mean what I'm saying. They mean what they saying. What was the question, bro?
I just want to know, is there any other avenue for y'all to get to where y'all going? It's a 2-part question. That's the only reason I said something.
Right.
Is this the only avenue? Trading George Pickens the only avenue to get to where y'all going? Because I see a lot of people frustrated with that.
Yeah.
And is Max Crosby the only way?
No.
Because it seems like it is to y'all.
It's not. All right, let me be clear on that. Those are good questions. There are other ways to do it. Like,
that's all we saying. Go ahead. I'm with you.
God damn. All right, now here we go. All right, you could also trade CeeDee Lamb, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna have to be somebody of value, because teams don't carry a bunch of max contracts, bro. It's because they balloon, and especially when you restructure them things, it get worse. So that's why you don't hardly ever see it in the league. That's how the cap was structured. You know, and teams ain't gonna blow up their whole future just to try to get a couple of more dope ass players. So likely you gonna have to pick one. That's what we keep saying. You got to make a decision. That's one. So yes, it has to be of something of significant value. It does. So, and that's why.
And everybody in the chat, bro. I don't know who's spreading that goofy ass lie. Pickens holds a lot of more value than what the fuck they've been putting out. Saying he's only worth a second, they're lying to you.
That's a lie. Hell yeah,
that's a lie. That's a bold-faced lie. Like, we don't even know Pickens' value. Like,
I got some super chats. Let me show them some love, because they've been sitting here for a while. We've been doing all this boxing.
I'm gonna come back to your question, Landlord.
So real quick, salute to Darnell Lamar for the $4.99. He said, y'all knowing this argument, knowing damn well GP and CD aren't going anywhere, it's a waste of time.
No, it ain't.
And then there's another $4.99. There's another $4.99 from Joker World. It took the worst defense in team history to validate Boss and Lou arguments about Pickens' impact.
He said it took the worst defense. I don't get
that. He said.
Hold on, say that one again.
It took the worst defense to validate the argument that they trying to make.
Yeah,
like we had the 4th worst defense in league history. Yeah. That's the only thing held this goddamn offense back. Because literally, if you look at the other teams historically that was this bad, they won 2 games.
Yeah. Okay, so
our offense was that good that we almost survived that.
And see, that's my point, though. That's my point, man. He seemed like he cooked. It was funny. That was cute, but you didn't, bro.
You had that amazing offense.
That was It's because when you add this, when you just add this, just this on the field.
Right. But why are you showing Michael stuff? That's not Max's impact.
It's gonna be around the same, bro.
It's the same impact, bro.
It's about the same impact.
Because,
hold on real quick. It's the same impact because they draw the same type of attention, bro.
Show me Max Crosby. He got EPA per play, went on the field too. Show me his.
But without our players, this is team specific, bro. You can't just do EPA, bro. You can't just do EPA, just stuff.
You
like
also
that.
just said that your team wasn't good.
This is also what makes Crosby better because he plays more snaps than Micah. He on the field 90% of the time, bro. So he don't even get off the field like Micah. So you would get more than what you got with Micah, bro.
He on field goal.
So we guess today for some shit we got information for, which what you're trying to tell me.
Yeah, I'm just using common sense to say when you on the field and you draw this type of attention, which we put on the film 1,000 times and showed that Crosby draws max protections every game. We already showed that, bro. Just like
look
Micah.
It up, Hen, because they don't want to give you the answer, man. Look it
man,
up.
What are you talking about? This Myles Garrett don't have the same impact?
I'm asking a specific question about this specific question.
But it's team specific as well, bro. It got to be in the relation to your team.
Team specific, man. If it was so team specific, you would be sitting on here talking about Max ass.
No, it's no. I'm saying if you put that on this team is what I'm saying, bro, because it is team specific. Because right now, what it did to our team specifically is when you had a type of player like Micah on the field, what it did to our team is it made our team number one. And it made our team dead last when he wasn't on the field because it was the makeup of our team. So you can't just blindly look up EPA on another man's team. You got to look at it on what the scenario did to your team.
But you had him for double-digit games in 2024, and you were still the 31st ranked defense. There were games where he played where you gave up 40. So this is my thing. You just can't look at EPA in a damn blender blank. I thought you wanted a stat nerd.
I was just about to say, I'm surprised that he going off all these stats like that. We don't even do that.
No, yes I do, bro. What I do is I do stats in context. Like for instance, when you throw out the 8.5 with the chub, I had to go look at the context of the film. So it's not about throwing away the numbers, it's using the numbers in its proper context to have the proper picture. That's how you really do numbers, bro.
I agree, but it's like you just showing EPA and it's like a blanket statement. If you don't,
it's a blanket statement that played out like the blanket statement though. So for instance,
it did in 2020,
so like, hold on. This is why you gotta also be fair, and I don't think you're being fair with that. You choosing the year where Tank was out. You choosing that's the context is important. So
the defense was out.
You lost the OD, dog. Damn,
you
don't lost. So hold on. You go pick the year where you had massive injuries.
Go ahead.
So the year when we was healthy, we not gonna pick those years. We not gonna pick the 12-5 years. We go pick Tank out. We go pick when Sam Williams was out with an ACL. We go pick the year that we lost Overshawn. We go pick the year we lost Trey. We go listen, and Bland. We go pick that year. We go pick the year where we had 9 corners start. That's the year.
Okay.
That's the year we go pick on EP. Yeah.
Okay, you're right. Listen, you just gave me context, right? But listen, this is what I'm saying. When we made that example, y'all made y'all whole example saying that Pickens didn't get us there this year. And then you denied the context. And I asked you, I said, okay, what about the context for that? Y'all
context?
Said no.
What specific context did we deny?
You had the worst defense ever.
Nobody denied that. Who denied that?
Y'all didn't add the context. You didn't add it. Listen what you said.
That's in the context.
This was your statement. Pickens didn't get you there. That's what you said without context. And you thought you dropped the ball. When we said something about, no, you didn't. Because when we said something about the context, y'all denied it. Oh,
I didn't deny it.
No, I'm counting it in here.
I'm giving you credit for a good counter. Can I give you credit?
I'm out.
You landed a good counter punch.
If we both,
this a fight. You gonna land a punch.
If we both using context about these arguments,
you landed the punch.
Can I finish? If we both using context with these arguments, we wouldn't even be arguing this long. So that's not true. No, this is what I'm telling you. It's not true.
No, listen, bro. The context of you saying having the worst defense in franchise history, right, is what Pickens basically is being judged on. I get what you're saying. I'm also saying this, that if you would have had Michael Parsons, right, with Pickens, right, you definitely would have had a much better team.
What this team would have been with Pickens, with Michael Parsons?
With this team would have been in the playoffs.
Okay, then. So we basically saying the same thing.
Yeah, we saying Pickens is dope. We agree.
Okay, so why we?
Because it's never been about if Pickens is dope or not dope or not. That's the obvious.
But
Pickens is dope as fuck. It's not about if Pickens is a value or not. We know he's super dope. We know he's cold as hell. That's never the question. He wouldn't be in the conversation of a trade with Crosby if he wasn't that dude. You only talk about dudes that's dope as shit when you talking about Crosby, homeboy. Like, come on now. Like, I wouldn't have this conversation about Trey. Shit, we talking about Crosby.
I think we should trade Floyd Noir.
Stop, man. Let's get back serious. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm just building up.
But I'm just saying, like, you can't talk about getting an impact like a Micah or a Crosby without a sacrifice like a CeeDee Lamb or a Pickens. It's just what it is.
It's
like anything else is not a serious conversation.
It is a serious conversation because they say they want 2 firsts and a player. You can lobby up 2 goddamn firsts and a nigga like Osa Digizoo or some shit. You gave up Micah for 2 low-end first-round picks and 31-year-old Kenny Clark, nigga. We don't have to give up Jesus.
I give up 2 firsts.
This year, Osa and Kenny Clark ain't on the same.
This year, boss.
I would.
You'll give up both first this year
for Crosby easily.
I don't think that'll be smart, bro. I think that's irresponsible. Just being real. You got too many boys on this defense.
Then you got too many boys. Then you got to fill it in free agency, like New England did and Seattle did. You just if you get rid of your picks, then you got to do it in free agency. It ties your hand that you got to get it done through that market.
I promise you, Seattle now and the Patriots didn't have, bro. You got to remember, we don't have no picks damn near though. We don't got none.
Some teams don't.
So if we
did the draft show together, it was a plenty of teams that didn't have no.
We
picks.
Don't got a second or a third.
Well, you got to get it done in free agency. Yeah, you got to go get it in free agency. You can't build teams in free agency
either. You can't
trade all them comp picks too. If Minka's with I would trade all them. I would trade every goddamn pick in them drafts.
Fuck around and don't draft with me. We wouldn't have no draft. Fuck a draft.
But listen, I do agree. I would trade for Minka Fitzpatrick. I trade for like a veteran linebacker so niggas won't be trying to go out and draft one in the first round. I would do some stuff like that for some good quality players. I signed a Quincy Williams, stuff like that. I would do that. But point being though, is like there's path forward, man, to try and get a guy like Max Crosby or Trey Hendrickson on the team while retaining George Pickens, man. Like you can do it. Like me and you supposed to be working on a plan to have your cake and eat it too, man. I already found people to sacrifice, not name George Pickens, nigga.
Well, we put the plan
have
on
I not
yet.
done that?
Oh yeah, we starting the work. We starting the homework, yeah.
Okay then. So listen, they already have veteran guys on this team where you got a massive cap savings on, man. Like that is money that you can go out and spend. That is money that is saved and freed up. You got them off your books entirely. You firing niggas. So this is my point.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
You're fine. So this is my point, man. Like what? Again, I'm not going straight to getting rid of an all-pro player when I got people on this bitch not performing and they ain't got no money left. We're moving them first. We're clearing up cap space. We're going to have the slight cap increase, so about 25, and then we know it's supposed to balloon in what 2028? Is it 2028 or 2029?
I thought you couldn't get rid of them until next year though. We can't get rid of none of them guys.
2027. Yeah, so, but that's
we're talking about this season though. We're talking about this year's books.
Nah, he right. Henny right on that. We do gotta look at it as a progression. Like, cause I see what Henny's saying. Like Henny's saying,
we already found the money for 2026. Then we gonna have to move on from niggas in 2027. We did the first part with the restructure and the cuts this year. Then we gonna have
some
of
that math is a little bit off, just a little bit. We didn't put the dead. We need to add the dead cap into that.
Yeah, for the 2 people we couldn't.
3. No, for the 3 that's already on the books.
It's already factored into our cap. Your available cap, the dead money is already factored in.
Oh, that's already factored in. Those three dead ones.
Yeah, like that's why your available cap is what it is. Like they already do that for you when you.
Okay, so that was already done. The available. Okay, cool. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so the math is not off. My bad. All right,
the only
on this time, man. I appreciate you.
Salute to Jeff on the catch up on my end too. The only thing that's going to change is I'm not going to touch Osa's money because I can cut Osa next year with nothing. I'm not going to make the mistake that we made with Zach Martin. We're not going to kick that can down.
The only thing I say, bro, is I just don't believe that it's feasible to do it all. You know what I'm saying? If I went with your theory, yeah, I'm with it. But when you see every team avoiding max contracts because of the ballooning of the dead caps into the future, it's a safe assumption that we go do the same or have to do the same, where we don't want to look like we have to blow up our team at a rapid pace because we put on too many stars, basically. You know what I'm saying?
But I
think we deserve a year like that. We deserve a go for the gusto year, bro. Like you got the end of that coming soon.
Like you want just 1 year of that? You want 1 year?
I think you got to kick that can down the road, just like all the rest of them did.
So you want 1 year?
You got to sacrifice that future. If you want to actually win, you got to sacrifice that future a little bit.
Again, a matter of fact, we ain't do the exercise. You got to pull up Max contract, because this was the point I'm going to make if you acquired Max Crosby, because he's going to be in a similar situation to the people that we're talking about. He's not going to have jobs, and he's not going out like that. So please pull that up for me. Back to over the cap.
I didn't even know it was this late. Fussing and fighting all day. Yeah. Let's see. Dang.
There we go.
All right, now roll down to Max Crosby.
Boom.
All right, scroll down to the guaranteed salary. Nothing left after this year.
Mm-hmm.
So point being with Max Crosby, anything can happen to this man. He can get hurt. Woo. He's not going to put himself in a position to where he has no guaranteed money left on his deal. He's going to need or want an extension for wherever he get traded to.
Mm-hmm.
So my point is this: because you're going to give him new money, you're going to, because listen, it's Max Crosby. If you acquire Max Crosby, you take the gamble on giving him an extension. Mm-hmm. So my point being is this: Max Crosby's real number is not going to be this $35 million cap hit that's on here. Mm-hmm. He's going to have new years and a much lower cap hit that you can fit. He's going to have new money, and if you do the George Pickens deal, it'll be new money. So what I'm saying is, you will not have to pay the repercussions for that too. You might not even have a quarterback by the time that shit bites you in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm saying.
Care. You got to kick that can down the road, man. That's how the teams that went for the gusto did it, bro. You just gonna have to. You gonna have to make a decision right now.
They ain't do it like
that.
They
did kick them.
They didn't do it with Max. Yeah, they did, but not with Max contract players. No.
Yeah, they did. Like they have like different tiers of money. That's what we're seeing. Like all these giant contracts, people don't do that.
They don't do
this
that.
money.
The Eagles contracts kind of like that.
Go look it up.
Like no, it's not. The NAU.
They didn't top the market, but most of their big contracts, they paying off. Like that money is coming where they got to pay a egregious amount of money, like down the line.
Yeah,
like, they're gonna have to figure it out.
They used a model actually we should not replicate. They use void years, which means they signed and locked in the restructures on the signing. You should never do that because anything can happen. AJ Brown could have fell off a cliff. Devontae Smith could have fell off a cliff. You don't ever do that. That's why
you got to ask yourself. They sacrificed it all for a Super Bowl. They got one. They went to two. Like you gotta like this is the logic I'm talking about. You gotta be you gotta be willing to bet it all. That's what's the real definition of all in.
You gotta be a smart gambler. That wasn't a smart gamble. They gambled the entire.
But it worked.
It worked.
Hindsight is 2020. Hindsight is 2020.
The whole idea of a gamble, Lou. It's a gamble.
But see, like Philly. To be honest, though, Philly is not the example to use. They not.
It's the Rams you use. It's the Rams
because like they do business totally different than we do business, bro.
Well, that's true. Yeah, also.
That's the main thing why we can't use them as an example.
Yeah, we really can't do. That's why we can't do anything we're saying because we let all these contracts get up to the highest point. Blame Jerry for doing this.
So so you know, I mean, we can bring up Philly by name, but we don't do business like them. So it's
we don't do business
like anybody. Yeah, we the Cowboys. We do business in a custom way.
So the structures of what I'm talking about is based on how we do business. So based on how we do business, we're not gonna be able to have a bunch of max contracts, basically. We just not.
Everybody gonna reset the market,
right? And then we gonna have to blow it up real quick, bro.
But based on how we do business, what make you think we'll win in a bidding war for Max Crosby deal? Based on our own track record.
We have an asset nobody else has.
Yep.
You don't listen. We got to start acting like we had the right to trade him.
We had the right to trade him, bro.
Hold on.
What I'm saying is this.
We know we don't.
We're going to franchise tag him.
We
it's going to be
have stuff that they won't, though.
Then he ain't going to sign the motherfucker. So what, you talk about trading CeeDee Lamb, then?
It's a way to get him to sign. It's a way to get him to sign it.
You gonna tie him up, put a gun to his head?
No,
I got a real answer without the sarcasm. I got a real answer.
I don't believe that. Listen, I don't believe.
You want to hear my answer? It's
up.
simple too.
What is it?
Non-exclusive tag.
Yeah, the non-exclusive.
He'll sign that.
He'll sign it.
He'll sign a non-exclusive, just like Williams signed it. And Williams was represented by fuck man, I'm tired. What's the agent name? David. Mulugeta. Yeah, David Mulugeta put a non-exclusive on Williams. The defensive tackle. The defensive tackle.
Leonard Williams.
Yeah,
but he didn't get traded.
Right. But he signed it, and he signed it in March. He signed it because what you do is you show, look, we willing to shop you. Because if you do a non-exclusive tag, the team got to give you 2 firsts if they do trade you. They got to give up 2 firsts. So if we do a non-exclusive tag, what you saying is go out and see what you can get. Go see what you can get. And if they want you bad enough, they go give us 2 firsts.
And he's going to sign it. Huh? He's going to, like DLE, so he's got to agree to it. No, he's going to sign that. Doing that, the other method he ain't talking about is the Le'Veon Bell method, which is sitting out a year. He's not going to do that. We're forgetting all the context. This man's value was in the tanker before he came to us. He's going to want all his money here and now, and he will tank it a little bit if he does not agree to a franchise trade.
Yeah, you put him on a non-exclusive tag, he go sign.
He's going to do it, y'all. Like y'all think this freedom is all in the world, but at the end of the day, you have an image to upkeep with your market,
and it'll be a win-win to do it that way. It'll be a win-win if you get
money.
Yeah, because now you like, hey, go see what you can get. If you can get it, if they want you bad enough, they'll give us 2 firsts. If they want you bad enough, they'll give us 2 firsts. And then that starts talks with all the teams. Dallas can talk to teams. They can talk to teams. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they can go out. They can go out and seek, a contract from anywhere. You know what I'm saying? They can, when you sign an exclusive tag, that is true. But at that point, you wouldn't be able to turn them to Max Crosby. You might be able to get the picks and maybe flip them for Max Crosby.
Yeah, I mean, it may be.
Like you said, you still in the bidding war. You still in the bidding war. Because y'all saying we got stuff that nobody else got. Like you said, it's other teams that's probably willing to jeopardize their whole future.
Mm-hmm.
We not. It might be teams say, "I'll give you 3 firsts."
Right.
Like real talk.
That's real talk.
So we not in that type of market. So it still ain't no guarantee that we'll win.
That's why I'm saying do it on a non-exclusive tag. If you do the non-exclusive tag, and then if he do get away, then you're like, damn, well, we got to draft one, or we can get one out of free agency.
And when are the 2 first-round picks?
I don't know. They don't spell it out like that.
But I mean, we also not taking account that there's a lot of receivers in these free agency right now. A lot.
Yeah, it's a lot of receivers hitting free agency. It is. That'll be dope.
They might.
Likely.
Who would be dope?
It's a whole lot of them that'll be dope.
I'm talking about for other teams to get so they can like.
And
then, I don't think. Yeah.
And then where we could get a number 2, and it might not be. Listen, because it's all about trying to. To me, it's as simple to me. This is where the whole thing is coming down. Some people think your team better with Pickens. That's what it comes down to. I think your team better with Crosby. That's what it really comes down to. That's all it comes down to. So I'm willing to do what it takes to make my team better. So if you see it different, I don't care. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna end it on this because I see what you're saying, but I think like my only pushback is you got Pickens on your team now. And there's other avenues you can still get better. And if you go get Max, you're going to have to give up additional stuff, which will by default make you worse.
No.
It will.
Where you're wrong.
It will.
That's why I said it come down to what you believe, because you believe offense make you better. I believe defense make you better.
What I'm saying, the assets that you would have to give up to get Max, that would make you
we already talked about it. No.
Well, the thing is,
assets don't necessarily make
we forgetting where we coming from, Landlord. Ain't nothing worse than last year.
That don't necessarily make you worse because you gave up assets. You got an asset, so you got better because you got an asset giving up. You got better. You gave up hope for guarantee. Is what you did. You gave up hope and picks for guaranteed. That's what you really did.
Are you gonna have to pay?
But hold on. You'll have more money if you get Trey Henderson. If the deal won't be as big, you'll have both your first round picks and more flexibility in free agency to add more players to the defense.
I like
so
Trey.
Y'all can't honestly say that ain't a better way, bro.
I've been feeling you on that. I just like Crosby more.
Y'all can't say that. It's not a better. Y'all can't argue that that's not a better way. That's not a more responsible way to build your team. It's no argument against that.
Yes, it is.
It's no argument.
Yes, it is.
Not in context as far as Trey, to what you will have to do to get Max Crosby, or what you will have to do to acquire Trey and build this team. If y'all real goal is to build a better team and build the best team you can build, it's no way you can say that doing it the way we just said to get Trey Henderson is not the more responsible way and the smarter way.
No.
How is paying Pickens responsible?
He's a 25-year-old All-Pro player.
What other team has 2 receivers getting paid this much?
What other team got 2 receivers worth this goddamn much?
It ain't about the money, Lou. So why you keep bringing up the money?
You just sat here and said Devontae Smith is not a first round pick.
Responsible.
No,
you just said Devontae Smith.
CD already told you he'll take less.
You can't say he deserves it.
Y'all talk about the money. CD said he'll take less to keep picking. It ain't about the money.
Okay.
CD already told you that.
So it's like I said earlier, bro. It comes down to what you believe makes your team better. That's what this is. I believe even over Trey, Crosby gives that much more of a difference to your whole team. It's what it is. What I believe we go likely do is what Henny's saying. I think we go do what Henny's saying. I think we go want to keep the picks and go after Trey.
That's smart. I think that's smart business. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's smart.
See, because if you go after Trey, this is go happen.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, y'all.
I know you gotta go,
man. I gotta go. Y'all keep up. I don't want to end the show, but I gotta go.
No, it's cool. Hey, it was good fighting you, bro.
Already, man. Hey, I enjoy this. We can do it again. You know what I'm saying? Let me know.
This ain't gonna be the last.
Nah, it ain't. But hey, I appreciate y'all though, man. Hey, Lou, screw LeBron. I just want to piss you off on the way out. You know, screw LeBron and go. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna holler at y'all. Lou been talking so much shit on Twitter. Look, Landlord. Like, hell nah.
Yeah, man.
I ain't looking. I don't
blame him for the dunk contest when the dunk contest went out in the 90s. Boy, y'all should have never found that.
Man, we don't care nothing about no. That's when me and Boss gonna be on the same team.
Yeah,
screw LeBron.
For sure.
I don't know. Like everybody's in harmony about fuck LeBron, man.
Yeah, fuck that nigga. Well, I'm gonna holler at y'all.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
and listen, man, y'all get used to this, man. This is the off season. I'm telling y'all, we go fight. I'm telling y'all,
it get rough in the off.
This is the off season. This is what's supposed to happen. Ain't nothing wrong with this.
People avoid it.
Yeah, people avoid this. Nah, we want this. You know what I'm saying? And I love these 2 dudes. These my dogs. You know what I mean? Like, shit. Like, because I tell you what, I'm going to box the hell out of them, but I guarantee nobody else better not fuck with them. I promise you.
We got to build on these conversations. You know, I say them hard conversations. Shotty took my line, too. Shotty took my line. I seen that. I be talking about them hard conversations. He told me, I love hard conversations. He said that on the
he did.
Interview. He said that.
Yeah, and they go fight, too. They already started fighting. Remember they asked that question. They said, did Jerry promise you defense?
2 first round.
And Shotty said,
he told me, thank God.
I thank God. I say, damn.
Shotty trying to get one of them tackles or either Jeremiah Love, Sadiq.
Right.
Hey.
Shit. I ain't mad at him if you do that.
That's
all right, man. Hey, take it easy, my dog. Take it easy.
Already, man. Salute,
man. Man. I want to ask you a question, bro.
Sure.
Would you take Tate and Crosby if that was possible? Just if you, let's say they run their 40s and all that kind of stuff, and he run a 4.49, and Jordan Tyson run a 4.31, and then, you know what I mean? And you know how the board really start forming as we get past the combine and stuff like that. Would you take Tate as a substitute for Pickens if you could get Crosby?
If I can't retain George Pickens, then well, it's also going to depend if we can draft a nigga.
That's why I said if you felt like you know how it is when the draft get going and the board start reshuffling based on information coming in. You see what I'm saying? So they run their forwards, they had a pro day. You got risers, you got fallers. Because right now, Tate does look like a top 10, right? So he don't look too realistic right now. Because I was
he the nigga I would prefer. Because he the big body guy, big catch radius dude. So if we couldn't for some weird reason retain George Pickens, I'd be open to Cornell Tate.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to shit on Cornell Tate.
Huh?
I'm not trying to shit on Cornell Tate.
Yeah, because to me, Tate is Pickens 2, bro. Yeah, in Dallas, I think he would be Pickens part 2. I think he would fully live out the Ohio State All-Pro with Dak.
That's yet to be seen. I like him, but that's a tall order.
I'm talking about with the quarterback, not just in general. He go be team dependent. He got to go to the right team. But I'm saying if he was in Dallas.
Now I know what you're saying. I'm just saying it's a tall order what George Pickens did, because niggas didn't expect George Pickens to go for almost 1,500 yards. You know what I'm saying?
No, and I'm not also saying.
I think he'll come over here.
I think he'll come over here year 1. About year 3, I bet you he'll be just like that or better.
Or Pittman.
Now see, it's going to be dependent. Like I said, it's going to be dependent on how shit play. Because how do you get Max Crosby over here? What if you lose George Pickens? In an entirely different scenario. Let's just say that they don't even franchise tag. Let's just say they let the nigga walk and get the comp pick. That's what the talks was the first time.
Ooh,
that's a horrible. Yeah, that'd be a horrible.
They do stupid. They do stupid shit. They do stupid shit all the time. I expect them to tag this.
Hold on. If that was to happen, what would that say to you?
About our front office or about
just
about
everything. What would hit your mind?
They're not serious football guys, because you got to at least get something for the nigga.
I would say that they having some money issues and crazy. They didn't want to deal with David. That's what I would say.
It probably would be because they didn't want to deal with David.
It would have to be something crazy like that.
That's a fold.
So one of the reasons I think this is Dak Prescott's last hurrah. I don't think they want to go back to the negotiation table with Todd France as either.
Mm-hmm. I feel you.
So I'm thinking this is the last hurrah for real. Not because Dak Prescott won't be able to play. He ain't gonna be playing in Dallas.
Yeah. And that's why I honestly fear that Pickens go get nasty. I don't think this is gonna go well. I think this is gonna go down to July.
It might.
Mm-hmm.
So that's as long as he can get an extension. He can't get an extension after July 10th or 11th.
Yeah.
With any team.
Yeah, with any team. So July 15th is the deadline. Yeah, so I would assume that. So, but because I said this, Henny, like you did, to your credit, Henny did present some good solutions last year in our fight. He did. Like, one of the best solutions that you presented was a potential move down for Amika, and then try to get the guard, from Georgia. I forgot his name. And I couldn't fight it. I couldn't fight it because when I checked it out, the dude was dope. Like, and then it played out in the league like you said. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was his name? Kate Ratliff. Like, Henny brought that to the table because of the debate. You know what I'm saying? And he was trying to be creative to get us off Booker. And the only reason I didn't go with it because I was afraid to move away from Booker. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to move down too much. I didn't even want to risk it. But I'm just saying, in terms of trying to meet in the middle, I'm really trying to offer something to where if you use your imagination, could you see us doing that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where we're dope is not your first plan, but it's a good plan.
Yeah, because see, listen, I'm just fighting to keep the proven all pro on my team. Like, if the shit goes sideways, I'm not gonna cry if the niggas get Cornell Tate or Jordan Tyson.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But that's the same thing that we trying to see if y'all get with the Trey Henderson thing. Because I'm not sitting here acting like the nigga Max Crosby, but I'm talking about in comparison to what you have on your team, Trey Henderson is a godsend.
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You can have Trey Henderson. You can bring back Jadeveon Clowney. You got 2 first-round picks to put at either corner, safety, Because at that point, like hell, let's say something crazy happened, you could still possibly get Caleb Downs and people overthink him because he's a safety. Mm-hmm. Where did the board from the Ravens end up falling to? Like 15, 17, some shit like that. Mm-hmm. So point being, like you can still get one of these dope ass defensive players. Yeah. Fall in the draft, get a second one because you got 2 first round picks. Have some veteran guys and assets on here, and still have a better edge for them.
And when we boxed on this over the phone, I told you in private that likely that's where we would shake hands on Trey. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I said that's where we go likely shake hands and move on with Trey. In the meantime, I'm keeping the conversation alive on Crosby because I really want the player Crosby. You know what I mean? I believe he's that much of an absolute easy force multiplier on the same level as Micah in terms of force multiplier. Maybe not player, you know what I'm saying? But the same type of put that queen on the chessboard and it's gonna cause massive destruction, like a queen, you know what I mean? So where I'm willing to sacrifice a extra pick, you know what I mean? But your plan is keep Trey, which is a dope edge. He dope. But you saying keep Trey and then try to build with them picks. I get what you saying.
Yep, and you have a little bit more flexibility, you know, in free agency. Because, you know, it won't be the $35 million cap hit, you know, because you sign him to a new deal, his market value like $25 million. That shit ain't gonna be high at all this first year. That shit might be like $15 million, some shit like that, depending on how the contract is structured. So it'll be a decent cap hit to absorb the first year. You'll still have some flexibility to go out and sign some more veteran free agent guys. You might be able to go get a corner like Tariq Woolen, or you know, go out there and get the board from the Raiders. What my boy named Eric Stokes. Like you might be able to go get you some veteran cornerbacks. You might be able to make the trade for Minka Steele and absorb his contract. So like there's some maneuvering you can do to add veteran players and pieces around the entirety of the defense. Mm-hmm. You know that's what I'm really thinking about, because I'm not sitting here acting like Matt Crosby ain't that nigga.
But he cold.
You know, like that boy. That's a cold white boy. Whew.
I would dye my hair orange if we got him.
It done changed color like 2 times. He said it was red first. He said
I'll do red. I'll do orange. Hey, I'll paint my face white for a day. Dead ass.
Yeah, I'm not sitting here and act like the nigga ain't dope. I'm just sitting here thinking about the same way y'all sitting here like, man, y'all niggas don't need no goddamn George Pickens. Y'all already got CeeDee Lamb. Y'all could probably go get a cheaper wide receiver 2 option. I get that. I understand that. But I can go get a edge that's right underneath what Max Crosby is, and still have some wiggle room to get better at other places on defense and make it a little bit easier to do so. But at the end of the day, let's be 1,000% real. Let's be 1,000%. Niggas don't won without all the shit we talking about on both ends. Niggas don't won without all the shit.
Of course. And you know I'm glad you said it that way, bro. See, you said it in a way that was fair, right? That's why it really comes down to what you prefer, your team build preference. That's what it comes down to, really. It comes down to your team build preference. My team build preference, it's like super impactful edge nigga. Right? Mm-hmm. And I know it's not a long history of a lot of winning the Super Bowl. We already talked about that. I think it's just because it's not a lot of them, period, you know? But if you could add them to your team and add them to what we already got, I think it's crazy dope. You know what I mean? Like crazy dope.
It's in our history.
And it's in our history with Charles Haley. Sure is.
Yeah, too tall though.
Mm-hmm. It's in our history that they was the difference maker to the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but I do think it's gonna play out more like how you said, Hen. I think it's gonna come down to us having to be willing to go compete for trade in the free agent market. We gonna have to go out there and maybe overspend, because they saying he'll be around 25 average per year, 26.
About 28 then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just fucking.
You heard they may bring him back though?
I heard that too.
They might slap the tag on him.
They might slap the tag on him.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So if that shit happens, then you know we gonna have some other conversations about some shit, because we gonna have to trade for somebody or make a move for somebody.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's wild.
So and Cause I'm getting ready to likely push this idea, bro. That basically make the trade and try to sit there for Tate. Yeah, I'm thinking your team better that way. The reason why I definitely think your team better that way because now you take all that money you was gonna put on Pickens and you get 5 years worth of rights of a receiver on a rookie contract. That's likely go then develop into your new number one as well, based on the history of disciples or people that came in as a number two and then they develop into the new number one, just like CD did. You know what I mean? And it'll be much cheaper to do that over the long term, and you'll still have a dope dude. I think that's what I'm gonna start pushing going forward. But I also want to push that plan B too that we talked about with Trey. I'm gonna be pushing 2 plans, maybe 3. The third plan will be y'all plan, right? To keep Pickens.
Sign everybody.
Yeah. So like we get Pickens. So how we go do it if we do that? To me, if you do that, we got to get the back too. Don't get Pickens and then be a hoe on the back. Backs, plural.
Nah, I'm down to get a running back. Like
yeah, don't get Pickens and be a bitch on the backs. No.
I came into the show talking about I get Josh Jacobs if his ass hit the open market. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like shit, really, like I said, it's gonna come down to clearing the cap space in 2026 and clearing the books in 2027.
Yeah.
You just flat out have to get some underperforming niggas off your team. It's really 4 names in there. You know, so you'll have to figure out what you're gonna have to do with Terrence Steele. He could be moved this off season while we talking. Like they might look at tackle and a defensive player. They keep them picks.
And man, listen, and some of that makes sense. Like for real, like sometimes you got to move on to Nate. Sometimes you got to understand you're not going to be as good at all the positions, but you got to star on your team. This stuff and these sacrifices paid for the star.
Yeah, because
you
like
chose Nate over the star.
Yeah, there's $14 million in cap savings if you cut Terrence Steele. You know, there's how much money I said if you cut Jake Ferguson in 2027, however much money you save when you cut DeRon Bland, however much money you save when you cut Osa Odigizua. And then we're talking about resetting the clock. Let's say we were to get Max Crosby. You're going to have it's more than likely that you're going to have to reset the clock on that contract anyway.
Yeah.
Because he's going to want some guaranteed money moving forward. He don't want to be here in a position where he's vulnerable. Nobody does.
That's right. I get that.
Right. So we talk about resetting the clock on Max contract. You'll have a fresh clock if you were to keep George Pickens, you know, on his contract. So it'll be cheap. That's why I said like we did this thing. We try to get everybody on the team and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know because I ain't looked at 2028 at what that shit look like. But I can damn near guarantee you at least 2 years of having all them niggas together.
Mm-hmm. So let's put a hard deadline on getting our mad done.
Let's do it by this show next week.
Okay. And so I think the best way to do it is we need to look at the big contracts. We ain't got to do the whole team. So CD, Dak, we'll project Pickens. We'll do a projection on him, right? Mm-hmm. We're going to have to do projections on Quinnen, and we're going to have to do projections on Clark. You know what I'm saying? In terms
we'll
of
have to do a projection on Max too.
And a projection on Max, right? So those would be projections based on players that's like them and their cap hits. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And we'll make that obvious on the graphic, you know. We'll also assume $25 million increases every year to offset some of these costs. That'll be fair. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then the middle players, like we'll throw them in there, the controversial cuts. The free up guys, right? So what we trying to do is make room for the stars. So we add the middle guys, the Blands, the Cup, the Steels, those guys with the stars and with the 3 DTs. I think that'll be enough to have a clear picture of the cap ramifications in the next 3 years.
Correct.
Okay. And that ain't even hard. Like that, I think we can hit that deadline easily if we double team this, and I'm gonna help you with that too. We'll get on the phone. We'll get that done. But as of right now, y'all, I'm going to just tell y'all right now, I'm feeling super strong about my eye is on Super Cornell Tate. after I really studied him, and I'm studying him even more, Lou also put his eyes on him and highlighted some things that I need to go double check, like his blocking ability as well.
Yeah, this motherfucker can block his fucking ass off.
Man,
I ain't gonna lie. He's
like,
a bully. He's a bully.
If Cardinal Tate start looking like he's a real possibility at 12, I would move on in a heartbeat, and it would just make sense too. I'd rather us go younger there because of the price tags of weapons and 2 number ones. I think you can build your team better over the long run by getting a younger guy at receiver. That's a first rounder where you'll have 5 years of his rights. I really do believe that the best way forward is to likely target one of these young wide receivers. I swear to God. I think that's the best, to get 5 years of their rights, which would basically be the play that we was trying to run last year. It would be the same play that y'all wanted last year, the exact same play. So if Cardinal, and where basically we team receiver basically had this thought: anybody at 12. That was the thought. Amika would have been fine. Team weapons, team receiver was cool with that. Obviously, the guy that everybody wanted was shit. What's your boy?
Matthew.
Who?
Matthew.
No.
Oh, Ted Aurora.
Ted.
Yeah, Ted McMillan.
Ted was the guy that everybody wanted. You know what I'm saying? But then everybody would have been cool with Matt. I feel like if we run that play with Crosby, you super dope. I mean, your team dope, your weapons dope, everything is dope. You still got to get your corner, you still got to get your safety, you definitely got to get your nickel, you got to get some depth at defensive end. But for the most part, your squad has already got some key foundation, and especially in the key places, the trenches. I would say this: your trenches would be done on both sides. And one of the biggest things that Lou said that a lot of people didn't catch is you can't talk about Vic Fangio defense without talking about the importance of elite edge play.
Oh yeah, he didn't have a top defense without elite edge production. Every year, like I mean, I can read that. Yeah.
I was just gonna say this, because I'm finna dip too, because I gotta take my ass to work quite early. I got a new gig and shit. But
congrats on that.
Yeah,
appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. A little bit more money.
Money. You know what I'm saying?
Money. But yeah, man. Shit, I see you too.
Appreciate the cash app, y'all too, man. My cash app did get some
appreciate y'all,
steroids on it, man. Y'all can throw some more in there too. I appreciate it.
Mine as well, man. So yeah, like I said, it's dependent on how things play out, man. If the shit get too ugly to keep George Pickens, fine. But you know, I'm just me personally. I can't speak for nobody else. I don't believe in moving on from young all-pro players, regardless of the position. Maybe kicker, you know, but I don't want to move on from young all-pro players if I can help it. You know what I'm saying? Because all-pros at any position are few and far in between. You know, like guys just don't pop up, you know, and they're one of the best in the league. Now it's gonna take, you know, consistency before I just stamp George Pickens like that. But I know what he can do with Dak Prescott now just from seeing the nigga. So like I'm hesitant, you know, to move on from him. I'm not saying that we can't still get another wide receiver too, but I really mean that. I don't want to take away from the team. I just want to add to the star talent that I already have. You know what I'm saying? And listen, until it becomes apparent that I can't have, you know, George Pickens and have a dope ass defense, then you know I'm gonna still push for him. Mm-hmm. Like the stuff that you're saying is not bad ideas. It's just not my preference.
Yes, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I prefer.
That's what it's coming down to. Real talk. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I prefer to have George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb because I know, you know, how they rate. Listen, even like Christian Parker was talking about, man, like shit, them niggas kept me up at night.
Yep.
You know, trying to game plan and stop them and rotate coverage and all this other stuff and what they were actually going to do.
Yeah.
So, you know, like I said, it's just my preference because I still believe that the Dallas Cowboys got to fix their defense. I did way too many shows to talk about how bad their defense been in the postseason. Like I mentioned it, you know, every other week. It's the 25th ranked playoff defense since Dak Prescott been here. There's a reason why you get to the big dance and you always underperform, man. Like you do not show up in them games because it mostly happened defensively, and mostly it happened, in our history because we could not stop the run. Like on average, we've been giving up like 120 yards a game in the playoff losses that we have. So I believe in fixing the defense. I just believe there's other ways to do it. I believe that if you utilize your picks and utilize free agency to the maximum effect, you can have a fire-ass defense. I seen the New England Patriots, spend over $300 million in free agency, giving out contracts, and fix their defense in a year. I seen the Seattle defense give out over $200 million in free agency and fix their defense in a year, right? Because they hit in free agency and they hit in the draft. Like, I think the Dallas Cowboys can do something similar. So, again, I'm not sitting here diminishing what Max Crosby is. Everybody know the nigga a gangster. Like, everybody know he's one of the best of the best. But I feel like there's a path forward for me to build a dope-ass defense with Trey Henderson, some veteran guys, and the 2 draft picks. Because we can say what we want about the Dallas Cowboys. They drafted that top 15, them niggas hit. Like, I usually don't have any qualm about them people drafting in the top 15. You get your Tyler Bookers, you get your Tyron Smiths, you get, like, CeeDee Lamb was pick number 17, so I ain't even gonna throw him out there. But most of the time Michael, like, most of the time when the Dallas Cowboys are drafting who?
No, I said you can count it. Shit.
Yeah, what the fuck is, like, most of the time, most of the time when the Dallas Cowboys, draft up there, that's a quality player, man. So I'm trusting the second round and late in the late first round is where I'm looking at the nigga side eye. I ain't gonna hold you. You might want to just trade pick 20 regardless. But but like, real shit. But yeah, man, like, I got faith in them being able to draft well with their 12th overall pick. I just need them to open up their wallet, man. So, like, we'll see which way they take it, man. And I appreciate y'all for even being open to having these conversations, man. They hard. Niggas passionate about winning. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But, like, shit, like, these conversations that you gotta have, man.
Yeah, man. So I get my final word, bro. These are hard debates. These are 2 different visions of how to go forward. Being done in a way that what we really trying to do is get it right. That's the most important part, is just trying to get it right. I wholeheartedly believe that you get closer to a championship by focusing on defense. I do that. I think Crosby is the type of player that you gotta already know you're gonna have to give up some significant stuff. It's like, you don't come for players of this caliber thinking I'm gonna be able to give away Osa. That's not even realistic. You gotta already know you're gonna make a sacrifice. What I want people to really do is I want y'all to really listen to some of the ideas I'm talking about. Cause what I'm not cool with is that I'm offering Crosby, but then we can't get even a little bit worse at wide receiver 2. That's just that's asking for too much. You know what I'm saying? If I give you Crosby, a force multiplier to your defense, then to me it's just fair to say I take just a little bit less on my offense at wide receiver 2 and still be a dope guy. Like, if I'm giving you Cornell Tate, like, really think about what y'all saying no to, bro. Like, Lou, I don't understand how anybody could say no to a Cornell Tate, bro, or a Jordan Tyson. You know what I'm saying? I don't see that. Like, how could we give you that in return and get your defense with a cornerstone piece in addition to Quentin Williams? And now you say, I just got to get the corners right and I got to get the safety rights and we got to get the depth right at defensive end. But you got crazy force multipliers on your defense now. I just don't see how that's not the way forward. And what I really don't understand, Lou, and on my final words, I don't understand how people keep saying we making the team worse with this. I don't understand how people keep saying that. Like, how do you say we worse? It's like, how do you not see we're better? Now, And I do think if you think offense win championships, then yeah, you think we worse. But if you know Vic Fangio defense been getting after balls by being able to get after them with a front four, then you go say we're better. You know, when you understand that edge is the key, right? And you will have the dopest guy that'll cause one-on-ones across the board to a ridiculous amount. Man, fuck that other first. I give up pick 20 quick and Pickens and CD Lamb. And then I go then let's go get Cornell Tate, Jordan Tyson, and let's go. Now, if it comes down to getting Lemon I'll move down. I'll do exactly what they wanted to do last year, Lou. Exactly. You feel me?
Yeah.
What they wanted to do last year was, hey, if you get wiped out, move down, can let you an extra pick and get a Buka. Everybody was cool with that plan. You know what I'm saying? But this year, it's like, I'm going to get you Crosby, but you bet whoever you get me also got to get me close to 1,500. Wait, y'all won't take 1,106 touchdowns, bro? Y'all won't take 1,205 touchdowns, bro? You got to have that. Like, damn, like that really is to me greedy. I ain't even bullshit. And see, that's what's caused us at first to be boxing, because I really felt that in my heart. Like, y'all not finna fuck me around, bro. You not finna ask me to take nothing off, but you want to take off of my D? You already took off of my D, dog. You already took when you took Michael away. Nah, I need my Michael reparations, homeboy. And I still ain't got that, so I ain't feeling that. And that's my final word. I'm finna fight for this too, bro. I'm finna listen, and I'm gonna put out some content on getting Tate, right? And being open for that. And y'all should be open for that. And I mean this, if you're not even open for that, you greedy.
I'm gonna take the time. I'm not gonna like be emotional. I'm just explain the impact. I think a lot of people, just not, it's going over their head because maybe they don't understand it. I gotta get better at translating. So I'm explaining the impact of people like Max Crosby, Myles Garrett, and Micah Parsons and what they have on the team as an offensive lineman. When you're formulating a game plan, it's literally centered around Crosby, where he's lining up. Why is that important? Because we're sliding protection his way all times. We have to keep two on him. You cannot. I don't care if we do have, the best of the best. The problem is the only people who can block him one-on-one are the best of the best. So unless you have a prime Tyron Smith, yes, we have to slide protection his way. We have to put a tight end over there to at least chip, slow him down, give us time. Why is that? We can't just do one-step drops the entire day and just, throw hitches and curls and everything like that. This is, Brian Schottenheimer's offense. Sometimes we're going to want some 3 or 5 step drops, which means we're going deeper, medium to deep routes. You cannot even think about that if you do not account for Max Crosby, because players like Max Crosby will defeat a block before you get to that 5th step. I'm gonna say that again. He will defeat the block before you get to the the 5th step. So listen to what I'm saying. Everything we're committing the slide to him. That means there's only 5 offensive linemen. We're sliding 3 to him. What are the other 2 gonna do? You can literally F with the other 2. If I can guarantee you that 2 of the other linemen are one-on-one on the island on the other side, you know what you can do with that? Stunts. You know what I'm saying? Fire zones and everything like that. And that's where the main thing, beige boxer, we have Quinnen Williams. So you really cannot slide like you really want to. You have to actually pick and choose. We have something we didn't have here with Micah to offset. That's why Micah said when he wanted to go to Philly, he wanted to play with Jalen Carter, because he knows that they would be literally unstoppable in terms of game plan, because they would have to literally commit a tight end to his side, one less tight end for your safeties to have the guard, one less tight ends for your linebackers to have the guard, because they're chipping out. And when they chip and get on a route, they technically just a check down, everything like that. Or we're sometimes we have to commit the running back. So now running backs who are typically, can get out and catch the ball, they got to stay in and protect a little bit and chip on a Max Crosby. All of this for one player. How does he affect your offense? The moment you do make a mistake and you leave him on an island, this guy is going to get sacks. He's going to literally move the line of scrimmage backwards. Short field position, more turnover prone. Now your clock is rushed. Now you can't think straight. Now you can lose trust from your offensive line. Now we can break this timing aspect where everyone was getting into who we were playing with last year, where everyone was literally comfortable and just tearing up that Ibra zone. You can't do that when you have a Max Crosby. We're effing with that. So what is that? Oh, that's more tips and overthrows. Where my defenders at? That's all defense is about tips and overthrows. We love those. That is turnovers were being created right there, all from one single player. So yes, when we're trying to visualize and get y'all to the impact, one player like an edge, a premier edge, there's only three or four like that. Max Crosby is one of them. Micah is another one, and the highest of them all, in my opinion, is Myles Garrett.
Yep.
Those. And I understand the trend is easy to look through a tunnel and say those guys don't win. I'm sorry. These elite players, they ended up on non-elite organizations. Right. It's not my fault. But guess what? Even those non-elite organizations have enough sense to keep that in the building at all costs. Even when Myles Garrett requested a trade, they paid him. Because they know without him, they're irrelevant. The team is irrelevant. They're closer to a Super Bowl, even though they're still bad. They're closer. They will win so many games if they just had a adequate, quarterback. But so I'm gonna end off on this. I do got one more thing. I was gonna read Carnell Tate. I just scouted him, and I was gonna read my scouting report for him. He's Carnell Tate, receiver from Ohio State, 6'3", 195 pounds, physical, complete receiver with legitimate upside. Tate stands out. First of all, what I saw on film, that's what I told Boss on the phone, his blocking ability. He was literally folding. They had him crumbling across the formation and blocking defensive ends, blocking linebackers. He can block his ass off. Something, in my opinion, Pickens doesn't do. He don't do that, and we know Shotty values that. Not saying he's a better player. I'm just saying he also has a high motor. Tate is a very good route runner, smooth route runner, actually. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even with he already has, a pro feel to his game. He's dangerous against man coverage, and he has sneaky good vertical speed. I'm very interested to see what he's going to run in this damn 40. I really am. He's effective with high pointing this ball. He does the dirty work, and you know what I'm saying, and will definitely get his production, you know what I'm saying? Still needs refinement sitting in between zones. That comes with coaching and time, and spatial awareness with his size and everything like that. But I believe he has all the tools to become a great high-end receiver in the right system. Like, I'm telling you, if a McVay get his hands on a receiver like this, or a Shanahan, I think he can really turn into something. Like, we're not just giving y'all a name. Like, when I saw this film, I really like that, like this film. So I feel like this is a solid plan, y'all.
He'll be Pickens part 2.
He would.
With that.
He
would.
He would.
He'll be Pickens part 2 with that. And let me say this real quick, because I see where the divide is coming from now. My boy D. Lee say you can't guarantee that no rookie go produce. That's where the breakdown coming from. That's where the breakdown, and I see it.
They're wanting.
No, hold on. Oh. No, I know what it is. I've actually done a research.
Oh yeah.
So it's like
we gotta show them.
Like, I've been looking at this since 2018.
Oh, it's on the receiver thing.
Yeah, I've been looking at this. I know when you draft a first-round receiver and put him under an existing all-pro that it worked 95% of the time. Like, I know that. I've looked at this point, 20 years of history on this. I looked at Green Bay do this consistently without missing one time on transitioning a guy from a number 2 to the number 1. I saw them do this 6 times in a row. Minnesota did it. I saw Atlanta do it. I saw Pittsburgh do it. Dallas Cowboys did it. Best transitions from number 2 to number 1 is when they came in as the number 2 and then became the number 1. Y'all saw it y'all own self. Y'all saw it. Dez came in as the number 2. Yeah, CeeDee Lamb came in as the number 2. And guess who else came in as the number 2? Amari Cooper. Crabtree was the number 1.
Yep.
The success rate goes way up when they come in as the number 2. And it's also just common sense. Because when you come in as the number 1, you're going against the best corner on the other team. They putting brackets on you as a rookie. They destroy your confidence on purpose. But when you come in as the number 2 and CeeDee Lamb getting the brackets, you going against the nickelback. You going against the number 2 corner. You cutting your teeth and you building your confidence on guys that's just not the best guys. So by the time you become the guy, you really built your confidence the right way. We saw the Texans do it with Andre Johnson and Hopkins. It's a long successful history of this. So when I throw out this proposal, people think it's like any draft prospect.
The Lions, did they do it with Megatron and it was a Golden Tate? No,
I can't remember on that one.
Yeah, but I mean,
but the Texans did it again when they went from Hopkins and they got a first round receiver from Notre Dame. I forgot his name though.
Oh, he didn't end up being none. You know,
yeah, he hurt his ACL. He hurt his ACL, but before that, he was trending to be the number 1, like clear. And I'm talking about at a 95% success rate. So when I pitch Tate, I'm looking at it working 95% of the time. And then he said, just like Ibuka did this season. Yeah, bro, when you come in as the number 2, it takes a lot of pressure off of you. And it's a long history of that working. So my plan is a plan with the highest success rate. It's a very high success rate. It's a lower success rate if you try to go get an edge. If you try to go get an edge to have an instant impact, that usually takes about 3 years to develop.
And it's even lower with the Dallas Cowboys. That's why, I mean, we want to throw history around and everything like the Dallas Cowboys cannot draft an edge.
Right. And that. So it's like, nah, if I'm giving you Crosby and I'm giving you a Tate, it's going to work. It's going to work. And it's especially going to work with Dak. Like this is Dak, y'all.
That's what I'm saying. We're forgetting the biggest elevator, man. Like I hope you understand. Like we had a number 1 DA Lee. You cannot deny we had a number 1 offense before Pickens.
Yeah, we did.
Like right before Pickens.
Right before. Literally the year before.
Like 2 years. But like, you know what I'm saying? Because we're forgetting the lame duck year. I mean, we're going to use that as context. 2024. Because the year after the lame duck year, that's when we just got 2024, 2025. It was 2023.
You're right. 2 years. Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? And that was with Brandon Cooks.
Mm-hmm. Right. Nah, this is a dope ass plan, bro. Like
he said you want micro production. We don't want micro production.
Why you disagree, Day Lee? How you gonna disagree with I gave all that history? Like what do you disagree with?
He's twisting our words. We want Micah impact. We don't want Micah. We'll take Micah production. We want Micah impact. That's different than production.
Yeah, we want the impact. We want the guy that when he on the field, you got to put 2 tight ends over there.
You using the same thing. You tell me we missed the playoffs, right? Like I guess we're gonna keep ignoring the giant context where we literally had half the team on IR when we missed that playoff. And it was a lame duck coach. I mean, we can keep.
I mean, and then 2 years. That's come on, bro. That's not no big old. See, team weapons acting like they be starving, bro.
They don't.
They act like they act like they've been waiting on receiver like we've been waiting on one tick. Nah, bro, it's not even.
Micah
close,
impact
bro.
is not his. I just literally described.
I can't believe I'm literally offering a dope ass weapon at 12 and people still over here like hell no. That's wild to me, bro. That's why I went off on that greedy shit, bro. That's exactly why I went off like, bro, are we serious, dog? We talking about Crosby and giving y'all pick 12? Cause see, I would put my foot down, Lou. I would put my foot down. I would not do this if I had to give up pick 12. I'm telling them Crosby, CeeDee Lamb, Crosby Pickens, and pick 20.
Yeah.
So I gotta have pick 12 because I'm going for top echelon weapon. I'm putting my foot down on that. If y'all don't want to do that, then hey, no deal for Crosby. But if y'all want one of the hottest dynamic receivers, you can have either one of these boys. Which one you want? That's what we want for Crosby. We'll give you one of these boys. It can be CeeDee Lamb. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? So it can be either one of them. So nah, bro, I just don't understand how you can get a Cornell Tate. How? And just still be like, nah, with Crosby. That's the thing. It's with Crosby in mind. There is no edge we go draft that's gonna be Crosby impact in year one.
Never. Especially not this class.
Nah, it ain't gonna happen.
Never. And that's just a true fact, man. That's just a true fact. That's not fiction. That's a true fact.
Nah, you can get Crosby without giving up 12, bro.
But we just literally said to you, once he signed an exclusive tag, if he chooses to like sign anywhere, some team is gonna have to give you 2 firsts for him.
You can get Crosby without giving. Yeah, you can, bro, because you're giving up a guy that's equivalent, bro. You giving up CD or Pickens in the team's mind is gonna be equivalent to 12 in terms of a player. Like in terms of player for player dopeness, they gonna say, and they'll look at it as more valuable. They'll be like, shit, like, cause they did it in the league. Pickens and CD did it. They would look at that like that's the 2 first rounders. That's exactly what they look at it like. Yeah, they say they want people that say they want 2 first round picks. They saying that because they want the player. But it's almost like, why did we say that we picked Amari versus giving up the first? It was real simple. They looked and said, there's no first that's on Amari's level. Give up the first. And that's what Dallas did.
Yeah.
So they not looking at we just want picks. We want picks. No. If they getting a quarterback and a franchise quarterback, they're going to want to sit that quarterback with an established code number 1. And that would be the smartest way to do it versus trying to draft one. Go get the dopest dude with your new quarterback and let's play ball. And they would likely want to do it because at the end of the day, it's a business. On a business, what's going to boost their training camps? What's going to boost their ticket sales? We got us a new quarterback and we got us a new weapon.
Hold on, D-Lane. So which one is it? So you doing just like them. You're not fighting for it. Now you going to say receivers not equivalent to DN? What are we arguing then? If DN is, if you agree that DN is higher in value, what are we arguing then?
Yeah. Why not?
What are we arguing then?
Right, exactly. Good point. Right. Good point.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. Y'all be fighting emotional.
Right. That's a good point right there. If you said Edge is high, then what are we fighting?
What are we fighting for? Why is there a struggle to get rid of Pickens? If you know the other player is more valuable.
Yeah.
Or CD.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So we really should be fighting for Crosby. If that's the case, you should be with us. Like, if that's what it takes. Yeah. Because you saying they want 2 first, it's like, nah, they'll take a player. They'll take an asset, bro. We got 2 of the. We got, like, right now, Dallas is sitting right now with 2 top 5 receivers, bro. They'll take one of them.
Somebody's gonna want that, bro.
Yeah, somebody gonna want that. The Raiders will want that. That's what makes us attractive to the Raiders.
Yeah, and they just traded one of their receivers. They're gonna want that, y'all.
They want that. They want that over picks.
Of course, every time. Everybody don't pass the team build. I'm not gonna just sit here and just draft the receiver, number 1 receiver, when literally Pickens just proved it to me.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go get Pickens. If I'm the Raiders, I would get Pickens. Oh, y'all gonna give up 20? Okay, cool. For Crosby, sure.
They'll do it.
They'll do it because they get the number 1. Yeah.
They get the number 1. They got their future quarterback. They're set, man. They drafted the running back last year.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll do that, man. They'll absolutely, especially if you threw in CD. If you threw in CD, they'll really do it. They'll be like, yeah. Yeah, so anyway, I just, listen, I'm going to do this video tomorrow. I can't wait to do it. At some point, I'm definitely going to do this video. Ain't nobody can research Cornell Tate. Imagine him with Max Crosby and then walk away mad. If you do, I don't know what's wrong with you. The only thing that'll tell me is that you just in love with Pickens. That's what it would say. And I ain't in love with none of them. So, man, I ain't got nothing else to add to this, man. It was a good squad. We might have this squad again, but I'm finna push this, bro, because I really do feel like this is best for the squad. I do. I think what's best for the squad is to be either try to get the best force multiplier. And if you don't him, you got to go after Trey, period. But we got to get somebody in here that's going to really make it work for Chris Parker, especially when Chris Parker said clearly, he said the way that you win these games is in the trenches. And he said stopping the run and getting after the quarterback. So to me, we should be trying to build a team in the vision that our head coach said and our D coordinator. Both of them said that I prioritize the trenches.
Daily, I don't know why you're over here talking about like we gonna overpay. You overpaid for Amari Cooper. That was an overpay. His value was in the tank.
Overpay for who?
He's worried about overpaying for Max Crosby. Like you overpaid for Amari Cooper. That was a huge overpay, and it worked out. It's all good. I think, maybe it's just how I view it. I view Max Crosby is equal to four defenders on his defense. Yeah, that's how I view it.
Yeah, easily.
I think I can just put it. That's his impact. His impact is literally equal to 4 different defenders on his defense currently. Yeah. That's how I felt Micah was. I felt like Micah was that impactful. He was worth so much because the year when he's gone, we are literally the worst defense ever. We can blame a lot of things, even flukes and everything like that, but I'm just saying we weren't the worst defense. If we had Micah this year, we would not be one of the worst defenses ever. That is a fact.
Can we talk about this before we get out of here?
I think we can get Pickens 37 for 3 years. See, so is that not an overpay, y'all?
No, let me say this about this real quick on this 37. I think the only way to get Pickens done is go him coming in team friendly. I think that's the only way. Yeah,
say that. I think, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, because this is the thing. Y'all ever trying to keep him? I'm gonna tell you right now, Pickens, the only way he stays here, and this is a fact. I will argue with any of these content creators who think otherwise, who just ignoring his agent or ignoring that this is the first time and only time his value gonna be this high. I think Dallas is not paying the sticker of this player unless it's team friendly. And I'm being also for real because of the reason we said. Right. We're looking at the numbers. Y'all over here just thinking we can do anything with it. But at the same time, bro, we gotta be there's a balance into being responsible with that budget. They are not finna give out 2 40s, a 40, a 35, and a $60 million contract out. They are not finna do that. He's gonna have to be team friendly. If that's the only way he's gonna stay in Dallas.
Yep.
And I said that during the season.
He's gonna have to. That's the only way out of
this. That was the only way.
Because I'm going to tell you, Jared, because let's also say this next part. What do you think David is going to do? What is David going to likely go for?
Record. What's team friendly? Define. Yeah, give him the number. I think team friendly is around a tag.
I think the team friendly is just above DK Metcalf and just above CeeDee Lamb. Just above. That's team friendly. Just above. But David is gonna be going for that 41 APY.
I think he's going for 41 too. People are here talking about he ain't gonna do that.
Oh, he's going for 41.
Oh, yes, he is.
He going for the 41.
Oh, yes, he is.
He going for the whole 41.
He reset the market with boys who was more injury prone.
Yep.
On corner.
He went 5 years over the APY with Stingley. 5 million more.
Yeah, he's finna reset this.
He bend over teams just cause he a show off. See, people they gotta understand who his agent is. It's like It's and
you're not taking into account of Pickens because Pickens gonna want his money.
Yep. And Pickens gonna want his money.
It's probably the highest he's ever gonna be able to get.
This the hottest he gonna ever be, probably. After almost starving. He ain't gonna care where he go. Like a lot of people be like, he want to play with a good quarterback. He don't care about that.
I promise. I bet $100 he don't care about that.
He don't care nothing about that.
He only cared about that because it was affecting this day right here.
Right.
So he didn't like playing with the Steelers quarterbacks because it was affecting this contract.
Right.
The production.
Yep.
Once you get that, I 100% agree.
Yeah, he'll go to Africa.
Yeah, he ain't gonna care about winning either.
He ain't gonna care about that.
No, he ain't.
Yeah, because this your only chance you gonna be able to get like max.
Yes.
And it's a team out there that'll pay it. It's a team out there that's gonna be like,
they're gonna do just like Michael. They're gonna get him and they're gonna put a little bit extra in the bag.
Yep. Y'all don't want him, we want him. So the only way Pickens gonna even be with Dallas is he gonna have to. The fact that he took a picture with David, that told you all you need to know. He basically sitting back like, David, do whatever you got to do. That's what he telling him. Do whatever you got to do to give me my bag, bro. So those of us who very seriously thinking through ways to use that as an asset, don't be mad because we looking at the chessboard. We looking at the chessboard and it's like, bro, this thing gonna likely get ugly anyway. Shit, just like any one of us doing a relationship. When she start acting stupid, she act like she ain't gonna cook for you no more. She ain't doing what she used to do. You start looking at other options. You start looking at other possibilities. We all do that. And that's what the smart thing to do is what's the possibility for us to get the most out of this too. Because he already took his picture with David Mulligata. He sent that statement out there loud and clear. You know what I'm saying? So let's be real now. Let's be real. And it's shit. You know what I'm saying? But good debate, good fight. And this is what the offseason is about. This is exactly what the offseason is about. This is what Shotty said he looked forward to. These type of fights. And I'm just glad that my dog Lou got the courage. Because, see, this ain't no profitable fight that me and Lou on. We don't win on this fight. Our numbers go down. Our views go down. People don't want to even hear this fight. Because too many people just like want Pickens and they not even open. They don't want to hear it. So to stand where we're standing is because we believe it and we loyal. That's what it comes down to.
Cowboy Nation want to pay him 41. And don't care what you do to the defense because they happy they got somebody different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think all the problem was Eberflus. Eberflus was a big problem, but shit. If you're trying to compete for a Super Bowl, I'm convinced. You know, does Cowboy Nation just turn off football when the Cowboys over? We don't watch the playoffs at all. But man, I ain't gonna keep harping on it.
Yeah, man. So anyway, man, it was another one of them boss lands. To the next live, to the next video. We out. Y'all take it easy, man. I don't know what happened to the music. It was rocking, then it just left. One more time, sure. Man.
Music don't try to pick it. Yeah,
man. But good squad, man. I love that fight. I got some more fights coming.